Thank you. How's it going?
You're welcome.
How's it going, everybody? I don't know why I said that.
No. You see,
Thank you.
sounds ominous.
Thank you. Thank you. Like,
Thank you.
that'll be the
Buster.
main thing. I'll just say thank you all the time for no reason. Just out of nowhere. So, yeah, what's up, guys? How's it going? I think there was something I was gonna say beforehand.
Yeah.
Nope, we lost it. It's alright.
Oh,
So,
you were gonna tell us what happened in that session.
You're gonna say how cute this cat
no,
is.
it wasn't.
Yeah,
gonna-
where's the?
I
Where's
already
the
said
last
that.
one?
Hey, guys.
Oh, it's the Yeller.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Bring him back.
Right back. Alright, so we're going in. We're just diving in. What? Why recap? Fuck the recap.
Where are we?
So Prospero, you are on the surface in the middle of the night, about 2 a.m. What would you like to do?
Great, you
What'd you
stole my spell slot thing.
Stole your spell slots.
say? Pluck them. They're
You
mine
don't
now.
have-
Um,
I'll never get them back.
do I know where the rest of the group was when we left?
Oh, well, you guys are all staying in the same tavern. Gozak mentioned going to go fight, but presumably Atticus and Zoot are sleeping for like 4 more hours until 6 a.m.
Go to the.
Go in the tavern?
6.
Oh,
I mean, sleep schedule.
sounds alright. Alright, so you head back to the tavern.
I'm gonna. Is there an innkeeper?
Yeah, there's like an overnight innkeeper. He can greet you. It doesn't say much at this time of
Do
the...
I know where my friends' rooms are?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Say hi, and then go upstairs. To
Bartender just kind of like
Room?
grunts. Okay. Dude, this is very much so asleep.
I'm gonna bang up.
He's gonna put his armor on and be like ready to, and kind of like creak, and then with like his
10 minutes later. No.
yeah.
How long does it take to put Tremor on?
Well,
Oh,
he
mine-
has this
mine's an
instant.
action.
Yeah.
Oh, just an action. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was
his
a minute.
armor is an action.
Iron Man's that shit.
That's like an artificer armor thing.
Yeah.
Normally it would take like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I knew it was faster. I thought it was still a minute or something.
Yeah.
Nope.
I would also like to refer to when Mirage almost got destroyed because of that.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That
True.
did almost happen.
Almost.
I'm going to say, Zoot! Wait, are you awake?
But what does it look like? I mean, I opened the door.
Oh, God. Sorry.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
still-
I'm a little on guard ever since like we got like people assassinated at night and stuff.
I'm blinded by the rage of battle. You must come quickly. Everyone must come.
Oh,
It did not go well. The demon, devil person, lady, winged creature, who, I don't know, Renard is beholden to,
yeah.
spiritually. She showed up, and it's not going well.
Zoot's already like on his way to Atticus's room.
Okay.
Like
Keep
it.
in mind, it has been about 2 hours since you left, Prospero.
They could be dead.
Just.
In fact,
Oh,
they
stop
might
it.
be.
Enough.
Alright, so you knock on Atticus's door. Atticus, you slowly wake up.
Get up,
What?
old man!
What is it, old man?
Danger! Come on.
Danger. No, I want to sleep.
Your
Deal with
friends
the
might
danger
be
later.
dead.
What? Who?
Reynard and Solveig.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, up.
What if I said Gozik?
I wonder.
How would you have reacted differently?
Good question.
Which one?
How
It
would
will never-
how
it will
would you have reacted differently? That's kind of a leading question.
Yeah. How would you
Hold up.
Not at all. No.
Yeah. Why would you?
Where's
care
Gozik?
or not?
Gozak, I don't think he was here. He was probably fighting. Right?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
said
know.
he was gonna do some maid boxing thing, but.
Well, I
I
don't
don't
have
think it's.
a way to contact him.
Oh.
And we have to go now.
Well, don't you have that message spell?
Oh,
Or,
all my spell slots are
something.
gone.
Honestly, you guys probably noticed Prospero doesn't look too beat up, but like definitely looks like
Yeah,
he doesn't
just-
look fresh.
Yeah, just
Picture
leave him away
it.
from Prospero.
Prospero's shirt is torn
Okay.
across his torso, bearing his sweaty pectorals. He is tired. He looks tired. His eyes are a little bit droopy, and yet he has the crazed expression of someone up against the final battle of his life.
2 hours
he-
later?
His hair is yep. His
Okay.
hair is streaming on either side of his face, with one forelock that drops above his brow. And despite it all, he has that firm resistance in his jawline that makes him look as cut and as handsome as ever.
Well, while we're on the move, Zoot's
Yeah.
gonna repair the shirt.
I was not expecting you to say John Line there.
Yep. Okay.
You guys are heading
All
back.
right.
Yeah, we're getting too much attention.
You guys said you were heading back to the entry point to the Sim City. Is that
I
what you're?
assume Prospero is leading the way.
Where else we going?
Well, I'm just double checking.
We're going back to the rave.
Yeah.
We'll say after 5 minutes of walking, you guys spot Gozak down the street. Gozak, you had a bad night. You lost early, and started heading home.
Can I like grab him and throw him over my shoulder?
Think he's gonna let you do that?
Yeah, if he lets you, I guess.
I just want to see if it'll happen.
I'll contest it with my 8 strength.
Well, you can
It's
like
gonna
kind of dodge out of it too. So you can acrobatics. Prospero, you're rolling athletics.
But it would be so much cooler if you just let me do it.
It's not how
Yeah,
that
but
works
I'm-
though.
I'm a bit of a little shit.
Yeah.
Gozak too.
Next time Alex goes for a TPK, that's what we just gotta say. Like, it'd be so much cooler if you just let me do it.
It's not TPK till the TP is K'd, Grant.
Can I just grab him by his collar then?
You start to, and he shrugs you off.
We have to go.
I'll
Sylvie and
stay.
Renaud could be dead.
Oh,
Things went badly. Devil Lady showed up. They were
Devil
very...
Lady.
You know, the one that Renaud's soul belongs to?
yeah.
Vespa's
when
mom?
he-
Oh,
when
no,
he killed
yeah.
all his no. It's the ones that he sold his soul to kill all his other party members.
You don't need to keep pointing that out, Gozak. Come on.
I mean,
We all make mistakes. Some of them greater than others, but we all make mistakes.
it was kind of a forced position, but I agree that it is somewhat relevant.
Anyway,
Not relevant
They
right
might
now. Let's
be-
go.
dying or dead, so we need to go.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I assume this conversation is happening while we're kind of speed walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prospero, why did you leave them then? By the way.
Because well, first of all, they yelled at me. Second
what?
of all, they
To
yelled
leave
at me
them?
to leave them to get help several
Oh.
times, and I kept staying instead of going, which I should have just gone at an earlier point in the battle. But against my better judgment, I stayed until I was almost out of all of my magic. So now I am effectively useless
Oh.
because I made some very not strategical moves. And
What the hell did you do, Prospero?
I don't know, I lost my head, okay?
Is this
So-
your fault, you're
I
saying?
feel like I should be defending myself right now.
It might be.
Why
Um,
Prospero made the decision?
Anyway,
course.
so I finally left when things weren't looking good. And we must prepare ourselves for the worst area. Because
So, it sounds like you pulled a Reynard, if you will.
Didn't you just
Well.
say not to bring it up?
Well, now it's relevant. I figured.
I wouldn't say I pulled a Reynard because I'm still acting in the best interests of my friends who told me to leave in order to get help for them and ourselves. But yes, I made mistakes. But if you saw this devil woman, you would make mistakes.
I don't know what that means, but
I feel like that's like an innuendo of some kind.
It is not. It is not an innuendo.
I'm still not
He's
convinced this is
terrified.
not Vespa's mother.
There are similarities, but no.
I mean, I think if it was Vesper's mother, she would have killed us already. She's had multiple opportunities to do so.
True,
Yeah, she kind of keeps tabs on us everywhere we go. I feel like.
which is very
Anyway,
interesting.
it would seem that the devil showed up because she wants whatever's in Trili's lab that Trili
Who?
hired us to defend.
Oh,
The lady who gave us the money, or who will. She probably won't give us the money anymore because we failed, but.
Okay, well, boo-hoo, you don't have 50 gold. Let's.
I'm just clarifying a point.
We got paid half up front. I'm just saying.
That's
We
right.
did.
worth.
Made 10 gold.
worth.
And it was 40 gold. 20 gold up front.
No, it was
Or is it
just 20 each. Just
Oh
20 each.
god, it's even worse.
It was 10 up front.
Each. Oh my god.
So, I am very afraid of what we are about to walk into.
Like,
Well, they either won or they're dead. I would.
Well, what do you know about this demon? What kind of tricks do they have? You know, how are they combating our compatriots?
She has a whip,
So, never mind.
You're not
and
helping.
she has fire. And anytime you hit her, you get hurt by fire.
Oh,
So,
all right.
those are a few things, and she has wings, and I think when I was leaving, Solveig was trying to rip them off.
Does she have spells and shit?
Yes.
I mean, she's a demon,
Can you hear me?
unfortunately.
You know, I'm not
Now
that
I
acquainted
can.
with demons, believe it or not. Maybe one, but goodbye.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
Oh, you can hear me.
I hear
Okay.
you. Yeah.
I can't think of why I don't think I ever called on the aid of Crenshaw.
Yeah,
Can't
I
think of why I wouldn't have done that.
It's the chaos of battle. You just don't really.
For a cleric, you kind of sucked being a cleric.
I did.
Oh dear.
Also, leaving them. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, we can kind of second guess this stuff as we go, but we should probably
I'm preparing for the worst. That's all. Sorry.
Also, I'm kind of concerned that, like, as we know, I have the capabilities to bring someone back to life. But
Yeah.
if I don't really know how any of this works. But if Reynard, if the devil killed Reynard, hypothetically, if that happened, could I bring him back?
hard fucked. No, you need the soul.
Well, I mean, I assume there's got to be someone in this town where if you can't bring back Reynard, we can either get the supplies to bring him back later, or, you know, we just...
But
I
would
don't
that
know.
be against? Would that be necromantic?
We would need to get the soul back.
That's only
before-
if we bring him back as a skeleton.
No, that's if we bring him back as a person. If you bring him back as a skeleton, he is a necromantic. It would be, and he would not be the same person.
These are some weird conversations.
That's true. I've never really done it
I'm
before.
answering questions, Atticus.
I don't know.
But I do feel
Sorry.
somewhat personally responsible. So. But this is all hypothetical. They could still be alive.
Right, so as you guys are traveling, real quick, what is your order of operations?
Marching order us? Well,
Yeah.
Prospero's
Hate
leading
this.
the way. Like,
Right.
no one knows where to go. I guess Zoot probably behind him, and then
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be behind Zoot.
All right.
We'll also be behind the suit.
Okay. Sounds good. So you guys travel down. Prospero, you are frantically trying to remember the way. Go ahead and make a quick survival check for me. Okay, you are very easily remembering the way. Now that you can see in the dark, you apparently picking up a lot of details, remembering it very well. So, doing pretty good on that front. But as you guys are traveling through, you do begin to hear this noise. And Prospero, I guess you recognize a similar tunnel just because we're using the same map. But you hear the noise of this thing up ahead of you. And Zoot, I guess you can see into fucking Narnia. So you see this kind of like black sludgy mass in front of you.
black sludgy mass.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, there's a thing up there. Keep going.
I think we should ignore it.
That doesn't instill me with any confidence. I want you to know that.
Prospero, it's going to shoot you,
Fuck's sake.
hit you, and hit you again.
Oh, trumpet.
20 seconds isn't gonna kill us. Maybe we just.
So the first one is gonna do 4 points of bludgeoning damage and 12 points of fire damage as this thing launches a projectile at you, and you guys hear like this explosion sound. And then the second one
The second one.
does 4 more points of bludgeoning and 14 points of fire damage.
Is that like entirely?
Entirely what? That's on
What am I at?
Roll
40?
Or
the
they're
day.
off the fucking charts for a 0 multiplier.
I have 40.
I got a nat 1 to balance it out.
Need to roll.
Is that a nat 1 with a +0 and a nat 20 with a +0?
Yes. Well, at least mine is.
Yep. Yeah.
No.
By the way, Prospero, you have Prospero with the 60 feet of dark vision.
I do, because he has his glasses. That was, you were asking me a question, right?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
I was just confirming. Well, I mean, I can't look at Prospero's screen. so
Right,
it's-
right. Danielle, initiative, please and thank you.
Just say bien.
All right, it looks like Zoot's going first.
Yeah, well, I mean, 20 seconds isn't gonna kill us. Go up here. Give him a little bop. Then a little bow, and then a little boom.
Alrighty. Those all hit? Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oops. Why can't I type in here? My number lock is off. That is very weird. Okay. So you punch into this thing, and it's obviously like this oozy sort of mass, and it's taking normal damage. The last punch, however, as you punch it, it doesn't seem to do any damage, and something about the electric nature of that punch, lights something in this thing. Can you make a dex save for me, Zoot?
God.
Always a good sign.
Nope.
I'm glad I'm not close to it.
Yeah, I'm glad
Hopefully.
I'm behind Atticus.
So Zoot, you take 18 points of fire damage as it explodes.
I'm gonna absorb elements, fire.
Okay.
Fire.
So I think 9 then, and you're charged up.
Yeah. Take 9 and charged up.
Alrighty. Gozak, it is your turn. It also seems to have like a piece of it sort of blew off as a part of that. So at least it looked hurt.
Oh, I'm not gonna absorb elements because I don't have that prepared.
Oh, all right.
Oof.
And then 9 more.
I thought I always had it prepared, but I guess not.
I'll hit it with the classic chromatic orb.
Jesus fuck. Not lightning.
Well, I would have just seen what you did, so I'll hit it with thunder.
Thunder. Alrighty. That hits. Does a nice.
It also explodes.
Oh, whoops. That is not how math works. It does a little bit of damage as you throw the chromatic orb. This thing's kind of like tucked into the corner of the wall a little bit, but you guys are raining down on it.
And then Prospero's a little bit more of a shield than Atticus, so I'll stand behind him.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit bigger too.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
All right. Prospero. You're muted.
One.
Or you're not coming through. I heard the
Oh,
no, I'm
damn
not, but you didn't.
I'm gonna tell the net.
So that slime.
Duh.
Alright, so a save. Go ahead and roll the damage for me. It's a failure. Nice little bit of damage again. This thing's slowly getting worked down. It looks pretty
And,
hardy.
No wisdom.
But yeah, no, it does not at all. It is now its turn. It is gonna punch you, Zoot.
It's gonna try.
It's gonna hit you.
For me, feels bad.
Unfortunate. You got my new AC on there?
Yeah, it was
New AC.
22. So
Okay, just check.
you get it. 13 points of bludgeoning and 5 points of fire, and you are now covered in a bit of a sticky residue. And then it'll take a shot at you, Gozak.
Oh, with disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Yeah, that's still very high. 23.
Just hits, just barely.
6 points of bludgeoning and 18 points of fire to you, Mr. Gozak. 24 total. That is the end of its turn. It'll move up just a little bit.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Reaction, Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That fails.
Did not roll the damage.
No, it did. It's on there for me. 14.
Oh, okay.
Which seems to be very effective. However,
Yeah.
Zoot and Prospero, please make a dex save for me, as it does ignite.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Better?
It's super effective.
Loading.
How far does the explosion look like it goes out?
Right up to Prospero. So Prospero, you take 21 points of fire. Zoot, you take 10. And it looks hurt by the explosion once more. But the
How
fire
am I
damage
supposed
that hit it did seem to be very, very powerful. It's just supercharged a little explosion too.
Nice.
Atticus.
There was no way of knowing.
Well, I'm not gonna do fire or lightning, but my
You can.
chromatic orb is going to do cold damage.
Cold damage, alright. Go ahead and that
I
hits.
gotta add, why did it took off my bonus? Hold up. So that should be 22 damage. I need to add everything back on. Okay.
Alrighty. It does for him.
Sorcerer thing.
Yeah. Something. I can't remember what it is, but it's a thing, yeah. Alright, that damage looks straight and normal. Does not cause it to explode.
It's not super effective, bro.
It is not. Any movement or anything?
No, I'm Jay chilling 15 feet away at least.
Excellent. Oh, sorry, Zoot. You actually need to take another 10 damage, but the residue that's on you is burned away. But it furthered the explosion on you.
Actually, I'm gonna doot the Zoot.
Who are you dooting on?
Doot
Oh, you're
the
doing the
Zoot.
Zoot. Okay, so Zoot, you gain 7 health. from Atticus's dude. And it's your turn.
Really nice.
Due to
this goat.
healing.
It's really nice until it's not. It's not useful at all until it's, you know.
Hmm?
Zoo's gonna cast hypnotic pattern at this thing. Like he
Ooh,
probably
okay.
should have done day one.
That's doesn't matter what save it is because that's not one.
Well, this saved you a lot of damage there,
It would
huh?
saved me a lot of damage. I forgot I had that because
It's okay. It's not like we're going ahead to anything that's going to be a lot stronger than this thing or anything. So-
Oh, this is it.
And we have no. We have
I
a
won't
healer.
worry
No
about it.
spells.
I'm
I'm not worried, dude.
I distracted
one
it. Let's just run by. Fuck this shit.
All right. I hope that was a good
Okay.
20 seconds of your time. Okay.
All right. You guys
12.
running on past.
Yeah. Yeah, Zoot's gonna be healing himself up a little bit as we go.
Sounds good.
Did you use my hardy regeneration?
I have not used the hardy regeneration of your forefathers because you
praise
didn't get hit
God.
enough for that.
Could I please?
You may use the hardy regeneration of your forefathers, yes. You can't say part of it, you have to say the whole thing.
Hardy regeneration.
Alright, so you guys head on,
You could say part of it.
continuing through the underground, through the subcity, through this maze of caves, until you, Prospero, lead them to a familiar-looking portion. Let me put you guys in here. Hold on. Go, Zach. You exist. There you are. Zoot Yeeper. And Atticus, Atticus, Cornelius, Caduceus, Ponte.
Thank you.
Alright. And, let's just, hold on. Before you move up all the way, let Zoot do his healing that he's doing while he's walking. And if anyone else has any healing you want to do quick or anything, you go ahead and take care of that.
I feel great.
Oh, I
Alright.
bet.
Doing fantastic.
Okay.
Backliners.
I guess we'll go from there.
Alrighty.
And a shocking grasp for the road. Walking into the room, he will click his thing 3 times then.
Oh, you're not into a room yet. You're just in a hallway so far.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Well, then I have no reason to click it right now.
Alrighty.
Unfortunately. But I would
Prospero.
love to.
You are walking yourself towards a familiar hallway. Like I said, you may now continue. Sorry. I just want to make sure we got all the healing out before anything weird happens.
Like TPK.
That would be weird. Yeah.
Just an
That would be
RPK.
weird. We just trimmed the
Oh.
fat, really.
Reynard primarily killed.
So as you walk down this hallway, Prospero, you do see the body of a familiar human. His hand pan off to the side. His bag beside him, open.
I'm gonna look in his bag.
Okay. It looked like it was kind of gone through a little bit. Are you looking for anything particular?
If like his money was taken, or if anything that I know was important to him was taken.
Nothing that you can see now. It just,
Still has all the cash.
yeah, there's nothing that's been taken out of it. It just looks like someone was, you know, looking through it or digging through it or something.
Oh dear. Prospero, how many times can you cast that revival spell again?
Well, I can't cast it now because in my haste I used all my magic.
Oh yeah,
So-
yes, but we could do it tomorrow, right?
No, that's it's within the last minute.
No,
Ah.
Uh,
Do we have a stronger
how-
version of that?
Well, how long did it take you to come get us since then we got here?
Couldn't have been more than a minute.
Let me see if I have anything else.
you should check your 5th level spells.
Yeah,
He knows something we
we
don't.
asked for Revivify. So, 10 days.
What? What'd you say?
As long as he's not dead for more than 10 days.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a
but
lot better. Thank God.
can I do a medicine check if Reynard seems like he has any gaping wounds or organs missing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Zeus also gonna like reach down and check his hand.
Okay. You see a folded up piece of paper in his hand, Zoot. Prospero, he doesn't seem to have any particularly like. It doesn't look like he was like sawed open for his organs or anything, but he was obviously very, very hurt in the battle that you were there for. But he looks very scarred because he was repetitively slashed and then healed.
Zoot is going to read the paper.
Alrighty, Grant, if you would like to send that however you desire.
Oh boy.
Send it or a monologue.
And
Or you can monologue it too if you want.
I'm
love
not
the
monologuing
monologues.
it.
No? Okay.
Wow.
Probably Discord's the best way, I'd say.
Yeah.
You want to put
Also,
in Alex's DM one.
what is this door,
There
by the
was
way,
nothing
Prospero? Yeah,
That goes into the lab
where the bad thing is.
I guess.
where there's a weapon in there that apparently that Trili was working on, according to the devil. So the devil could be in there, or Solveig could be in there.
It's gonna do
Ooh.
.txt. 'cause-
Anyone want to roll the dice? What the hell? Oh.
.txt.
What the fuck
Will
is that?
you read it out loud for us?
I hate it so much that it just
I would just copy and paste
I-
it in parts.
I'm actually just blind by looking at that.
Oh my God! It scrolls so far to the side.
Just copy
Right?
and paste it in
What
parts.
the
Yeah.
fuck did you
I
do?
was in the middle of reading.
It'll come back. Just do a few paragraphs at a time. It should tell you before you send it how many words you are over if you are over.
I was
That-
like, oh, that's
that mill we went to where the guy was working on the giant serum and the books were really, really long.
And that's what it looked
Now
like.
just pull a bunch of paper.
Yeah. Oh my god. Too
There we
long
go.
didn't read burns it.
It looks handwritten too. I'll mention that.
He didn't bring out his typewriter. Sorry.
All right. No, I mean you're not wrong, but like shut the fuck up.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You know,
fair.
it's pretty impressive someone dying had all the time to write this.
But you don't have your will typed out, ready in your bag.
Holy shit!
It's an old people thing.
It
This
keeps
is an
going,
actual-
man.
This is an evil monologue right here.
Yeah, this is a monologue in death.
Fucking Christ! We should have been given this as homework to do before.
Guys, if we read this, I don't think we're gonna have enough time to revive him.
Or it's also supposed to be like a read at this moment thing. So.
Okay, I'm gonna
And-
let's table that for later.
Yeah, we'll table it.
Reads
Can
the
we get
last
the
sentence.
Spark
Oh shit! It's been
Can we get
11
the
days.
Spark ones?
No.
What? Okay, fair enough. Should we actually read it, or should we move?
If you
on?
want to, you can read it. I mean,
Oh, fuck
technically,
you,
Zoot's the
Christ.
only person that has it right now. To be fair.
Yeah, I think we check the room first. Before
Okay.
we
Alright.
discuss it.
Door's
Like-
locked.
I'd like to finish reading.
Oh,
Yeah, you
well,
can.
I mean,
You guys can do whatever you want. You can want to read it.
Dog,
I mean,
our
you
friends
can
are
read
dead.
it.
I don't think we have time to read a massive
Yeah.
fucking note.
Okay,
like
but
that.
can we?
10
Can
days, it's
the
fine.
players read?
Yeah, you
No.
can read it.
I
I'm just
can't
like,
just start.
No,
paragraph
close your
one.
eyes.
I think it's fine that players read it without having like. Eventually, you will read it. So if you want to, player read it now and say your character read it later. That's fine.
yeah. Like,
Absolutely
Zoot,
not.
I'm just saying Zoot's not going to bring it up until we.
Yeah,
kinda
that's
re-
fine. I'm just.
Thanks. So everyone just shut up.
I mean, we're still going to be playing the game.
I'm gonna look around the corner up here.
Okay.
Never mind. I'm gonna go into the room.
Then you can still read it. It's just saying everyone else is gonna play.
I'm gonna go into the room.
Oh, go to the room.
It's still locked, so you won't be going to the room.
I'm coming with.
Zoot
I'm
will,
gonna shout, "Hello!"
Zoot will attempt to pick the lock.
Okay. Go ahead and make your thieves tools.
I imagine Prosper's just kind of standing above him as he's picking the lock. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Whatever.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Your tools actually break.
What?
You start getting it, but It's a lot more complicated than you're expecting. But then again, you don't really know what to expect down here because it doesn't seem like a place a door should even be, hardly. So.
God damn it, Atticus, can you?
What? Oh, yeah. You not good at this, huh? Okay. Well, it might be better.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be backseating Atticus this whole time.
Okay. And
He's getting so much flack for it too.
real quick, I'll get to Henrich just a sec. Zoot walks you through the first like half of the lock, and then to the part where he gets stuck. And Atticus, you just barely manage to get it from there, and the door does unlock.
Oh, so easy, first try.
Goes like, what were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
All right.
Sus.
All right. So you
All
guys.
right, I'm gonna
unlock
open the door
Alrighty.
wide open.
Sounds good.
Take a peek inside.
Inside you see a laboratory workroom sort of room. Pretty tall ceilings, about half as long as it is wide, I guess from this angle. A couple columns throughout the room, but you see a whole lot of tables that are angled a little bit at different sections to kind of point at each other. But in the middle are two large tables. One of them looks to be empty, very large, easily the largest in the room. The one to the left looks a little bit smaller, but on it is some sort of metallic construct. It looks probably 10 feet tall if it was standing, metal plated, though it is very obvious that there are quite a few plates missing. Part of the inner arm working looks to be disconnected. Part of the kind of face plate and a bunch on the chest and legs and stuff. Part of the foot even missing a little bit. But other than that, it looks empty.
Well, I'm taking no fucking time in there looking for my friends, so. Well, I mean, unless I see one of them, I guess I'll search around.
Oh, sorry. No, there is actually. You would notice too as you walk in. There's an orb on the table right here, that's just sitting within these kind of like bent wires, just set atop him, and it's just spinning and spinning and spinning.
What the fuck is this?
Was this the lab where you fought them, Prospero? Or fought it?
We'd never been in the fought it hallway.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, we should look for Solveig then.
Yeah, then where's Solveig?
So there's no one in.
Nope.
Is that orb saying what like the weapon is, or?
I wasn't given any sort of description, so I don't know.
I mean, we can take a look at it after we find Solveig. Maybe this is a good thing.
Well, if we take it now, at the very least, we can throw it at the demon.
Zoot, you would notice with your kind of, I guess like curious and I don't know what the right word is. Your artificer mind. You would notice that it's actually spinning faster now. You've been here for a while.
We entered the room.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you didn't really know before that.
Is it like continuously spinning faster?
Yep.
And like faster and faster,
Mhm.
like every second that goes by.
Going to
Yeah, not like
explode.
too dramatically increasing, but
Oh no.
I'm gonna walk.
Now I have
towards
to
it.
read this.
Zoot's gonna see if he can turn it off. 'Cause I don't know what's there, but like.
how do you want to go about that?
Well, I assume there's wires. Okay.
The
so
wires are it's more of like a holder. Like it's just like kind of so here. I'll see if I can draw it. I don't know. This isn't gonna work for a while.
So in my head, this requires a power source, or is this more of?
It does
the
not
power?
seem to be. It's just kind of these wires that it's sitting on, and the orb is just right here, just constantly spinning. None of the wires look plugged into it or necessarily doing anything of that sort. They just look like they are holding it up.
Okay, then I am not going to touch anything and suggest. Maybe we avoid that for now. That is the type of thing that could blow up.
Well, we could use it against the demon.
Oh, here. I guess you can.
Or it could just blow up on us.
What the
That's
fuck is that?
that's the metal golem that you saw that's lying there. Sorry. I didn't realize I was on the wrong layer.
Had to take a peek.
I'm gonna take a look at that metal golem and be like, yeah, it's a silly thing to be in here and touch stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
I now understand. We need to leave.
I get it now.
Sorry.
These things make sense.
I suddenly sense danger.
Yeah, I feel like if we touch it, it might come to life or something. That's pretty standard protocol for those kind of things. Let's just find Solvay if we can.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be very fun, especially with. Should we leave Reynard here in this hallway, like, or should we drag him into the lab and
It feels really weird to like put him in the bag or something.
Oh no.
Right, but that's why if we put him in the lab and then we lock the door, we know the body's safe.
I mean, he's been out here long enough. I feel like. I feel like it's fine. I mean, I just don't really want to commit to going back into that lab. I'll be honest.
Okay.
But we can
Maybe
like
if
prop
we-
up against the wall if you want. That feels weird too.
Are you guys closing the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wall. One way. Oh my. Sorry.
Huh?
Apparently, roll 20 added a one way. That's
I-
so fucking useful, actually. Oh my gosh.
Stop it.
So I don't really have anything to cover Reynard up with, so I'm gonna put his handpan on his face.
You set up against the wall, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's so.
Is he smiling?
He is now.
I don't know if Reynard's used to taking damage enough to be smiling as he dies. So unless you want to manipulate his
You
face.
wouldn't even give him that, DM?
Well, it's not like he's like.
Nice.
I mean,
You know how creepy that would be?
Nice.
I see this as a bit of like a weekend at Bernie's kind of thing.
If you want to set him up like in a way that would be like that, then you can do that. Yeah.
No, I'm not a fucking
no.
creep.
No, I mean, I think I don't know.
God. Get
I-
over that, Danielle.
I've turned the corner of the hallway looking for Soul.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of
Nice
zooted
one.
go.
Yeah.
In this like super melancholy kind of thing, I guess, propping him up against the wall so he doesn't just like sprawl out across the floor
Okay.
in the most respectful way possible.
Right.
But I think we come back, see if we can find Solvay first. Renard, I don't know if we have the ability to save him minus finding the demon and getting his soul back. Solvay, I think we might have a decent shot at.
Before we go, Renard, you are a man. You wrote a book before you died. We're going to try to bring you back. Walking away.
Right.
Is
What'd you say, Danielle?
there anything at the end of
This hallway keeps going on. It's just the end of the map. Are you guys just continue to look around? I imagine together. Or...
traces of your girl?
Okay. Make an investigation check. I guess anyone that wants to look around, you can all do it if you want.
Sorry, what kind of check was it?
Investigation.
What kind do you think?
I was reading the chapters.
Alright. Zoot, are you looking around as well?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check then.
Investigation.
Indeed.
I will add a
Nice.
5.
At a 5, alright.
Give me everything.
So Zoot, you were the last person out the room, and I would say you actually probably notice. Pretty sure. Yeah, I guess it counts. You probably would actually notice that there was semblance of Solveig possibly having been dragged into the lab. You didn't really notice it while you were in there because you weren't looking around for that. You were just kind of like more focused on this orb. But like kind of as you're standing outside the room, you notice that she has, maybe it was like a chemical spill or something, like something along those lines of this like sort of Solveig vibe. But you don't see anything as you continue on to follow the rest of the group.
So it looks like there's kind of like drag marks.
Yeah, a
to the
little
left.
bit. Yeah.
Can I follow those marks?
Yeah. They lead up to the door that you closed.
Okay. Go. I think that there's. I think she might have been dragged into the lab with these marks. They didn't really make sense before, but now it's kind of coming together.
So do we go back in?
Unfortunately.
Oh boy, I can't wait to meet the Iron Giant.
I'd say,
Yeah.
Prospero, you probably hear them mention this too as you're leading off.
Yeah. I think Zoot would
Yeah.
relay
Okay.
that to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would come back.
Yeah. Go. Don't open the door before we have a little chat about how giants work. Iron giants
Okay.
work. Prospero, I feel like it's really weird to just leave him up against the wall, but it will do some kind of service in a bit, I guess. Put him in, not leave him in a lab.
Yes, of course. I just the main priority. Find Solveig or her body.
Yeah. I would also like to say, big pieces of mechanisms, gears, like the big thing that is totally not going to animate in the lab, but if it does, aim for the joints. That's usually where these giant plated things are weakest.
I didn't pay much heed what weapon of sorts looked like, but it looks like a automaton?
Yeah, I mean, that's, well, that and a giant spinning ball, which I don't know how it works, so, hopefully it doesn't come to life and attack us. That's the goal. But this is kind of where I'm seeing the Solveig drag marks go. The most morbid way possible.
Can I go back in?
Yeah. The door's unlocked already, so you guys have that. You don't have to do that again. You would probably,
Well, back to the orb.
as a collective, notice that there is one of her chem cores in here, her little vials. Just on the ground near the pillar over here.
Empty?
What'd you say?
Is it empty?
No, it's not. It looks to be probably one of the antidotes that you guys saw before. I'm sure you would have kind of seen it a little bit here and there.
Let me know when I can touch the thing.
It's on this table.
Please do not touch the thing yet.
That's why I asked.
I understand. I appreciate it, Gozik. So, I assume the drag marks
Lead
to the
into
right.
here. Yeah.
Is there any besides the chem thing over here? Is there like?
They look like generally they led up to the table, and this table has, most of the tables in here have a few, tools and such on them, or like notes or vials or, all sorts of different working materials. This one looks like it was either pushed off or moved aside. A good amount of the table is pretty empty.
Is there any blood on?
Yeah, there is blood on the table. A little bit.
Oh dear.
Does any part of this robot boy resemble Solveig?
Not particularly.
You have a charming smile.
How about the
Just
arm?
a golem Medusa.
The arm, no.
So okay, so basically, what we're looking for here is we saw drag marks. We presume that she was drug into the room,
Uh-huh.
and we're looking for
It-
a corpse.
And there's an orb.
Do
Yeah,
the drag marks
yeah.
end at the room start, or
At the table here.
So
It looks like she was probably pushed up on the table, or thrown on the table, whatever, in some regard.
Well, she might have been carried away.
ooh. Oh.
Was it bloody drag marks, or was it?
A little bit, but for the most part, most of the blood was in the hall.
So like you could assume if she was carried away, there wouldn't be a lot of blood dripping around, huh?
Yeah, probably based on based on the way into the room.
Fuck.
It looks like it was the blood was mostly done bleeding. I don't know how to say that in a different way.
Patched up.
God damn. Prospero, what was the
Alright.
name of this person? Do you
Really?
remember?
I mean the demon.
The
No.
demon, I don't know her name.
No, the
She had a
demon-
weird name that's. I
Oh,
mean,
the
not
l-
name, but she
The
was
scientist.
a type of demon that started with an E.
Didn't.
No, the
Evil.
scientist. Okay.
Trili.
Really? Oh. Well, Trili is Oh. Do we go interrogate Trili? I have a feeling.
Where
Trili-
is Trili?
I don't know, but we could find her.
Can't
Well, we
remember
should
where
probably
met
find
her.
Solveig first, yes?
S-
Or
Hey,
find
are
anyone
we-
else,
Are we
really.
not seeing the same thing? Isn't it clear that? Yeah, okay, well, there's two. I feel like there's two options here. She got taken to a hospital,
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
or they grabbed her course and scooted her.
Was Trili here during the battle, Prospero?
She was in the lab.
Oh.
We were outside in the hallway.
Oh. I see. Well, let's keep exploring. We might find
Can I,
more clues.
like, turn this room upside down and search behind every desk?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make another investigation check for me.
ERB.
There's still the orb.
This is true.
Can does the orb look like it's? Okay, I guess
Huh.
first question: does it look like it's a power source of some kind, like plugged into this giant, or just like in general? Like you said, it wasn't like getting charged, but is it like, what is its purpose in this room, or is it just some kind of like paperweight?
Make an Arcana check.
I would love.
Totally a paperweight.
Yeah, I could see it being a paperweight. I love my big floating giant power orb paperweights. Which is the next guy.
It looks like it's probably more than paperweight. But it looks more like it looks like it is there's power to it. It doesn't necessarily look like a power source per se, but probably more like a trap of some sort. That is set to detonate. You're not sure what sort of trigger might be or anything, but it does look like it's giving you the detonation vibes. I think that's the technical way to say it.
Like it's currently looking
Like it is
it's-
actively charged, and if you do something wrong, it might go off.
Okay.
But you're not sure what the something wrong is exactly. It doesn't look necessarily connected to the golem.
Do we have a gist of the size of explosion that would?
Not necessarily. Probably enough to do good damage in the room, if not affect the
Okay.
whole room.
This isn't like.
It's not gonna like bring the city down. No,
Okay.
you wouldn't think so at least.
So if I just intentionally set it off, it'd blow up probably the building, but nothing more.
Probably. Prosper, you are turning everything up and down, looking behind desks. Not finding a body.
Gozik, that blows up.
Yeah, so we can kill the demon.
That blows up everyone.
Oh.
Ew.
It also
One of those
seems
last
like
resorts.
the demon is gone.
Yeah, that it does seem like the demon's gone, unless.
What about down the hallway the other way?
I mean,
We haven't
it's
gone
fine.
there.
Can't hurt.
Yeah, maybe if I. Am I a bad person for wanting to blow it up and run?
Atticus is already gone. He's like sprint.
Yeah. Gozik, I'm not opposed to just let myself do that. Just,
Oh, we've left the two chaotic neutral characters in the
know.
room together.
and I'm not,
Everyone's
I'm
chaotic
not saying we do it
neutral
right.
here.
I'm not saying we do it right now because if Solvay's body is in here and we incinerate it, we can't get her back. But on the way out,
Yeah. Do you have like a remote detonation thing? Cause like I don't think I could blow it up and get away.
it's a good question. I mean, I have timers. I have like long fuses.
That could work. That could work.
Yeah, we'll workshop it. We don't. I'll figure out a way to.
We got 10 days, That's the max. Not saying that's not a short amount of time or a long amount of time, but we have 10 days to figure this out.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Actually, wait 1 second. Let me see what this spell does.
It's always good.
You tell me whether or not I could
Uh-oh.
hang out in here while that thing blew up. Because technically it would work. Because it. Depends how you define extra dimensional space.
Oh.
Oh, extra dimensional would put you at the other end.
Is a rope trick in our future?
What exactly is the question you're asking? Are you asking if you are
I'm
in the
asking-
extra dimensional space, will you be safe?
I'd be affected by the explosion.
No, it's extra dimensional.
Okay. And yes, rope trick was what I linked.
Ooh.
But it does not work.
No, you would not be affected. If
Oh, I would not be
No.
affected.
I don't know what I just said. I thought I said that, but
Oh, you said I would be affected. You said the explosion would hit me.
oh, I was
No, I
trying
meant
to say you would be
understood.
safe. But yeah, whatever.
Okay, I will. Okay, well then I've got a plan. I can set it off potentially and be
Uh,
safe.
If we do that, is there a way to include Reynard? Because I think we need him all together to bring him back.
Yeah, I mean we can. Let's see. I can hold as many. Yeah, I can put as many as 8 medium-sized creatures in.
Perfect. He's not even a creature. Well,
He's
not
not
The
currently.
creature, alright.
Yeah, I mean he's technically an object.
Well, it's still the space can hold that many, so he would still take up the same space.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I must have just misheard then, or misinterpreted what he said. So I'm glad we got it figured out.
Yeah.
Wait, he's
So,
a. Wait, we can
I don't
catapult.
see where they went.
Oh, I think they went. Oh, I do. I see a little hint of one of them. They went up.
Well, smidge of Prospero.
Yeah,
I see a
yeah,
scrap of ab.
yeah, I see a little elbow.
Just the back of his dumpy coming around the corner.
So he's like 5 feet ahead of the wall.
Prospero really, realistically takes up this much space.
Oh, he's
I'm
wide.
just kidding. But just only when he's standing at the side profile view. Anyway,
Well, I mean, they went a while ago, so.
Yeah, that's what I
it
was
depends on
getting
how
at.
far Prospero and Atticus are willing to walk.
Once,
Well,
once I know that they're not following me, I'm like, can we Move.
So you're not.
Yeah.
Atticus does not notice this.
Alright, Atticus, make an
He's-
investigation check as you're wandering
Split the
the
party.
city again.
Split the party. Split the party.
That
Atticus,
worked great.
you're not picking up any trails of anything at the current.
I guess I probably would have checked out this, probably.
Okay.
Rather than
It's just this one just looks like more of a natural tunnel than the other direction you could have ended or could have gone.
Okay.
But you walk down a little ways, not noticing anything particularly like a clue that you could follow or anything. Like I said, it's more like cavern walls, just like normal, natural, but no signs of Solvay.
Hey, there's Atticus.
Yeah, he'll turn back after a little bit.
Okay.
So, I guess Prospero, you know kind of this area better than the rest of us. So I guess, where did you meet Trili?
Danielle doesn't.
You guys met her on the surface, and then walked for a little over an hour down to here.
Where on?
In the city, at a location that Prospero knows.
Well, we met her on the surface in a location that I know, so I can bring you there. But I do think we should take Reynard back to the inn, and we should all sleep for the night, and then proceed
Isn't it
and
like
read the novel that he left for us.
Isn't it like 10 a.m.?
Sleep
Right now?
for the day.
Or no, actually, you woke us
It's
up
more
at
like
2 or
4 or 5 a.m., yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good idea, except I think that in between the first part of going to the inn and right now, we should stop by a mage who specializes in ice magic. Because
Atticus just like raises his hand, like, what?
okay, so you're going to keep the body below freezing until we can, you know, potentially bring him back or not?
I could probably do that. Alex, can I do that?
You're gonna stay with the body 24/7 to make sure it's cold enough?
What the fuck else do I have to do? Gosak?
I mean, we're trying to find Solveys. That's what we're trying to do at this point right now.
I would say that you might be able to figure out how to do it, but you have definitely not done it before.
Well, I mean, if there's someone that specifically knows how to do that one thing, I've never heard of them, but I'd be more than willing to do this. He's my friend, after all. You don't think I should?
I mean, I think that 4 people looking for Solvay is probably going to be better than 3.
Math does add up there. I mean, if we find someone that could do it, yes, might as well. I'm a little hesitant to give away my friend's body to someone we don't know, though. Kind of
I
a-
think our best chance would be some temple or something. Or I guess a cold wizard. I guess makes sense too.
I also, maybe
yeah.
before we go to this trouble, I don't think he'll decompose too much. Few hours. I think we should read his note and then ask if he wants it brought.
Oh, like, yeah, speak with the dead. Do you have that available?
Not right now, but after I sleep, I will.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess we've got 10 days.
I just think keeping him on ice for however long, we can still go talk to him. He's not going to feel cold, he's dead. So, it's just a precaution. If he doesn't want to come back, I don't know, we throw him just some dogs or something. I don't know how he wants
No,
to
we
go
will
out.
We don't need to
bury
desecrate
him
the
and
body.
perform a ritual that shows respect for our friend.
Yeah, but what if he
so-
wants to be thrown to the dogs?
Well, then
I
that's
suppose
his
we can
choice.
ask him.
But let's put this puppy on ice and get it going.
I like that one.
So
God damn.
I like that I came up with this idea. I'm also far too, perhaps, lacking in strengths to carry Renaud for any period
Yes,
of
we
time.
know.
Oh yes, start delegating. All right.
So
Motions to Zoot and Prospero.
Is it
yeah,
weird
I can
to
drag
suggest-
him maybe.
Is it weird to suggest a cart like the one that they used on Solvay?
Bring out your dead.
It
But the-
seems really efficient. Okay, it kind of
I-
sucks to use it the same way, but
I agree, but like we need a cart set.
I mean there were like 4 in the other room.
Was there?
I assume those other tables were also like rolly carts. Alex, correct me if I'm wrong.
They were more like work benches, work tables than rolly carts.
Oh, okay.
There's probably like smaller carts that you could like. It wouldn't be maybe the most respectful, but you could like have him hanging off the sides a little. I mean, Renaud's not like. He's not terribly heavy, so, but he is like 6 feet tall or something.
This is where I wish summon wheelbarrow was a spell.
Summon wheelbarrow. Hold on, let me
Or if
add
we
that
had,
to my
like-
notes.
What is it? Tensor's floating disc.
Yeah, that one actually would be useful.
All right, well let's get a group of these carts and I guess roll him somewhere.
These would be definitely carts that are not gonna be great for rolling around non-flat locations too, just so you guys know. I mean, they're still like you can push them up hills. It's just they're not off-road tires.
Yeah,
Be
maybe.
a bumpy ride.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys grab a couple carts, small little wheelie carts. Grab Reynard's body with them. Heading back to the service.
Slowly but surely.
For now.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, by the time you guys come out, it's gonna be another couple hours. But the sun is coming up now, so
boy.
there's that. Starting to at least.
Well, you know, now that we're up here, it puts me to mind that maybe we should have done something about that weapon. Oh well, it's no matter.
But the only things in there was the robot and the trap. So there wasn't any weapon.
Well,
Well, the robot could be the weapon.
I guess that exploding thing could also be considered a weapon.
Well, once we see Trili, if he's alive, we'll get to the bottom. Hope.
The good thing we locked the door, right?
Sure,
We did lock the door, right?
I didn't.
sure we did.
I mean, I wasn't. Who was last out?
It is canonical. You guys are on the surface having this conversation.
Well, I mean, who's to say who was really the last out?
Oh, goes. You didn't lock.
I'm not the door wizard. I didn't
You-
have a key.
Well, maybe the door sorcerer then. It like
The Dorserer
that.
will.
I like to think Renaud's rolling over in his grave, but he's not in his grave. He's right here.
Rolling over in the
I
hallway.
did see him twitch.
You got Grant with that one. You got-
Pretty good.
That shit's fucked.
Do we like report this to the city guard? Is this like?
Normally I would say yes, but maybe not.
Feels weird to be wheeling a corpse around, even if it's if it was our friend.
Yes, but how are we going to say, oh, a demon killed him?
Yeah, I guess. But like, yeah.
I have an idea. You know, I can make it look like nothing's there. Or like we have a box or something. We just need to fit 6 feet of him in a 5-foot box.
Well, I mean, you can. Wait, you can know how to disguise him, but make it look like there's a box here by putting him in a box.
No. Just like I could make an image appear in a certain space,
Oh.
but we need to make sure he's in that space and he stays in that space, because otherwise there's going to be like feet or a head popping out of one
Well,
side.
I feel like canonically, if we just have him sitting on whatever we have, he's not like standing straight up.
Yes.
So he would still fit in a 5x5.
As long as it's not like laying flat, fully outstretched on the ground.
All right. We now have a very nice present box.
That lasts
Where-
for.
I'm going to be casting it quite a bit.
Are you taking them? Oh, okay. Over the.
It's a
Okay, I see.
cantrip.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so you guys are now rolling a box-covered cart.
It's a large present. Thank you very much.
Yep, sorry. A box-covered cart with a bow on top.
You know, I feel like we do a lot of weird stuff like this that could be considered weird and like and almost comical in a way when it was happening to someone else. But like when we're doing it with our friend, this just seems kind of fucked.
Oh, he
Well,
def-
the alternative is wheeling around a corpse through the streets.
No, I get it.
7 in the morning.
This is getting real wonky, but like I understand the necessity of this.
So where are you guys taking Reynard?
Fuck, I guess
To a temple?
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
sounds good.
To a bar so we could put him on ice.
We'll throw him in the ice chest.
It's what he'd want. No.
kill us with the bar freezer.
Okay, we'll say you find the temple, we'll go with Ambashtel. A symbol of kind of this like horseshoe arrowhead cross, is the logo. You can easily go in and ask whatever you guys want. I mean, the doors are open. It's a temple. Generally, there would be. It's fairly early in the morning, but there would be some sort of ear to listen to your proposition.
Ooh, we could ask them if they could talk to him.
True.
Think?
You can. There's generally a fee associated with stuff like that. I feel like, but we can try.
Wrapped in community.
Pretty popular for Porto here. It would lean a lot more towards the craft side than the community side, but
Yeah, it would have been nicer if it was like the god or goddess of ice and freezing things, but you know, make do.
I don't know if I have a goddess of ice.
What about goddess of freezing thing?
Oh yes, the freezer god, yeah.
Yeah.
Right above the pantheon. Right
right.
above the refrigerator god in the pantheon.
Frigid air.
Alright,
God
so
of freezing.
God of heat again. Cool.
what exactly are you guys asking them?
Our friend has been killed by a devil who we think may have taken his soul. Is there any way you could contact him from the other side?
Or freeze him.
Point. So I guess the priest here would probably be Asini. He would, he's got some fairly simple robes on. He says, do you have a preference over the two? Preservation versus communication. Most of us, as far as I know here, don't actively keep that sort of magic, sort of gesturing towards the communication, towards Prospero. We don't have it readily available. Generally, it's not an everyday task that we do. But I suppose if you wanted to wait.
No, that's all right. Could you just preserve him for now?
Yes. Do you require extensive preservation, or what are your, I guess, is it to keep a body ready for some sort of ritual, to celebrate his life, or?
We're trying to bring him back.
Alright, that makes a lot more sense. What is your timetable exactly?
10 days. Actually, maybe 5 days for internal review.
I'll give him 100 gold. And just be like, how long will this be?
Oh, not necessary. We can take care of him. It's
Okay, don't
part
steal
of
his
our duty.
blood.
I wouldn't have, but alright. We'll keep him as best we can.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any dangers we should be worried about here with this?
Just terrible music. Wait, I just.
Bit of an alcoholic.
In
More on his person was what I was asking about.
I mean, he's probably got like a dagger or something up his boot. But,
Oh, yes, well, that is
but yeah,
alright.
he was more of a musician than a fighter.
Oh, where exactly is the body, by the way? Do we have to come to your home to gather it, or?
I'll cancel the spell.
Oh god, oh dear. Alright.
No, we're portable.
Was
It
not
just- it felt
expecting
weird
that.
just wheeling him around.
Both are weird, but I understand, yeah.
Not easy to look at.
Yeah, that is fair. Do you need the card back, or,
No, you can.
Oh, no, I'm quite alright. He's gonna, like, slowly help him onto the ground, essentially. Not on the ground, but, like, onto, like, a bench sort of thing for the time being.
I'll lean over to Zoot and just be like, just leave the card outside, so he'll end up taking it.
Okay, yeah, but yeah.
Alright, well, hope to see you in the next 5 days, then?
Yeah, we do too. We'll probably stop by at some point before then, just to.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just, obviously, make sure his belongings are all set and, just a quick check over to make sure there's no dangers. Doesn't have to be
Yes.
now, but
Oh. Yeah, of course.
alright.
Sure.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Yep, now on to find the other one.
You say that when he's there.
Yeah, I say that as I'm walking out.
Okay. If I just hear the slight, like, oh dear. Alright, so you guys are heading out. Where to?
Sleep.
To sleep?
Yeah, I mean,
Sleepy time for the sleep.
yeah. You want to hold like. We want to just read his thing, or do you want to do that tomorrow morning?
Read it now. Sleep.
Okay. I think we'd head back to like the hotel room and.
Yeah, the inn you've been staying at.
Is this a Marriott?
Holiday Inn Express, actually.
Yeah.
They have pretty good breakfast.
Alright, you guys head back to the inn that you've been staying in. And read the note, I imagine, over a meal or whatever.
Yeah. I have not actually read this yet, so.
I mean, if you feel free. It's still early, we're not low on
Fine.
time. I have no idea what we're gonna do today anyway, necessarily, but we're gonna run with it.
Joan?
Well, we're gonna take 9 days finding Solvay.
Mm-hmm. Standard practice. I think we should have collectively bullied Grant and monologuing it, but it's just me.
That would have been sick.
Well, he wrote a
It would have
book,
been also
so.
bad.
Yeah, but
It
then
was
how many
very
times
sad.
would we have to hear A?
Yeah. Ever since.
Okay.
lot of days.
This just in, I visited my friend in Philadelphia. We saw a lot of her family for Passover, and most of them flew in from Toronto, like Winnipeg, and they all say A. Unironically, they all say it. So
Yeah,
it's real. I didn't think it
Definitely.
was real.
Really?
It's real. Yep.
You
Oh,
see him
yeah.
out here in Philly?
No, we went to Princeton. They flew into Princeton.
I went to, or I was talking to a professor on campus, and within like, I don't know, 3 minutes, they just threw a random A, and I'm like, Toronto, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe I can just guess where someone's from, like, what city for Canadians. God damn it. 'Cause there's no, like, French accent type thing. It's real how often they'll say an A, or their outs are so fucking obnoxiously annoying, like, noticeable.
Yeah, they all said A, and Martine, my friend, her mom has lived in the US for like 10 years now, still says A.
Can't kick it out of them. Love
Yeah,
that.
they can remove the accent on everything except for out and A for whatever reason.
Don't you mean oat?
Oat.
Oot, oot,
Oat. Oat.
A?
oot in a boot.
I got to look at their Canadian
They're Canadian what? You cut out.
Canadian
You
money.
just cut out again. Money.
Money.
Nice. Alright. Who's still reading? HB, I think. Anybody else?
Dog, I'm not even halfway through this. This is a lot of words.
Don't worry, we'll all sit here in complete silence to put pressure on you.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think it took me less time to read it than you guys have like talked about and complained about it. So
I mean, no, I'm
Same.
not complaining about it. I just like that was an unrealistic amount of time to expect me to have read it.
No, I wasn't really expecting that. I was just making sure no one else. Because, like, I guess in theory we can move forward if just one person reading versus other people.
Everyone.
We'll just
your
say
thumb up.
Zoot ate a late breakfast.
Zoot didn't have his glasses on, so he's squinting the whole time. And
Oh, God, anything with that.
I need my readers.
Alright, so after you guys read and eat, you're gonna go sleep, is that correct?
Yep.
Alright then.
Prospero's gonna cry
He's gonna what?
like he does every. He's gonna cry himself.
Oh, lovely. Why does he do that every day?
This time, sad about Reynard, but normally it's he's a little homesick.
Okay. Sounds good. So you guys finish your rest. I guess Gozek, you have 4 hours to burn in there too, if you want.
Mm-hmm.
If you have anything particular you need to do, you can just message me too. But you guys are now awake again. It is about 4 p.m. in the afternoon. You have rested. You are feeling better, fully stocked, spell slots, and all that shitey. Only half of you have spell slots now. That's fun. Fun fact. Well, actually,
I got mana.
guess not.
I got Vienna.
Mana. Weird.
Weird, dude. Fucking
A
weird.
lot of mana.
So
Do
you
I
guys,
do I get those -4 hit?
what do you mean -4? You go back to your normal. Your normal.
I had temporary hit.
Yeah, those should be gone. So you should be 77 or whatever.
They're out. They're out.
Or oot,
They're in a
Oot
bit.
in a boot.
Okay.
oot in a boot.
All right, so you guys are met up. If you'd like to plan or anything,
Nah, we'll just wing it.
Well,
So we gotta find Trili.
Chili.
first I want to know what you all thought of Reynard's letter.
Well, I
This
don't
point
think
where
I'm
we've shared it.
distant or entitled.
Okay, not necessarily what you thought about what he thought about you, but what intentions does he have for himself? Does it sound like a goodbye letter? Does it sound like he wants a second chance?
Well,
Is this the hero's death he'd been waiting for?
I mean, it sounds like he wrote this when we were dealing with owls.
But it does also sound like... it does kind of sound like it's a goodbye letter.
I agree,
This is also true.
but I don't want to take the chance of him dying forever without talking to him first. Because, granted, if we raise him back, yes, he'll have a few years, but then cirrhosis of the liver will definitely. So.
You're assuming that isn't already in progress.
Well,
That
no,
might have
it
been
could-
his cause of death.
That's
All right. Well, this is more, but I realize we shouldn't joke about this.
maybe his last heroic act of, dying will have inspired him to want to live again and have a fresh start. But we also are not sure if he has a soul still.
Yeah, and we should take into account that even though the letter is written kind of as a goodbye, it's definitely written, sometime in the past. Like, intention could have changed.
True.
Well, I mean, I think it's worth asking.
Ah, when did you get here?
I've been up here the whole time. You see him like on top of like a bookcase, just reading.
Lurking.
Yeah.
So do we go to Trili first, and then talk afterward?
Well, it's probably going to be easier to talk to Reynard, because we know where he is.
That's true,
True.
and we could ask what happened if he knows Trili's whereabouts.
Yeah, because truly, I mean, we're gonna have to search the whole city for her, probably, or find somebody who knows something.
True, I can't imagine why she would stay in the same spot, or go back to that same spot.
I also think it's important that we tell Vespa.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Let's
Well,
let's figure out what Reynard wants, and then
Yes.
we can tell Vesper.
that is a good idea. We shouldn't tell her he's dead unless he is actually dead.
True.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, to the temple?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Who's the temple?
yeah, let's do it.
All right, you guys find your way back to the temple. Probably a different person there. Well, there's more people now. I guess since it's not so early. But you guys walk into this nice temple. Greeted with a friendly hello. Good evening.
We're here to, or to see the body of our friend who we dropped off earlier.
We dropped off. Pull her out. Back up the truck.
I would like to do a drive-side pickup.
A curbside.
What was your pickup time? All right.
Yeah, scub and everything.
I
He'll
ordered the black bean bowl.
lead you over to the place where they have been keeping him. After a brief description of who you're talking about, but he kind of just like opens the door into this fairly small room, kind of almost like a wine cellar, except for a corpse apparently. And he just says,
Appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
"True, unintended, but true." The guy kind of just goes, "Well, I'm sorry for your loss, but here you are. Oh, there was one more thing. What did he tell me? Yes, he mentioned that he had done a check on the body and seemed to find these marks down by the ankle. I mean, he kind of like pulls up Reynard's pant leg a little bit. We've seen these before on bodies that have been claimed by fiends. So I
Oh.
don't expect you're gonna have too much luck on revival, unfortunately. But there's always a way, I suppose, if you really know what you're doing.
That's great because we don't. But we'd like to give it a good old Bard College try.
Alright, if you like to speak with him, I believe that should still be effective, though he won't know anything further beyond his death, of course. But anyway, and he kind of does like a slight bow and closes the door behind himself as he leaves.
Rose gonna sniffle a bit and walk over, take one of Reynard's between both of his.
What's the ankle tat look like?
It looks like a very horrible, like, burn mark wrapped around his ankle, just fully all the way around. Almost like a cattle, oh god, I'm forgetting the word. Like a brand, except all the way around his ankle. No, not a
Sick
cattle prod.
tat.
Cattle brand.
Maybe it's got like some glyphs under it.
No, I'm not entirely.
Okay.
It looks like kind of like chains, I guess.
But anyway, so this is bad. This is sad. I'm sorry.
Feeling that.
Well,
Prospero.
okay.
Stick with that. Alright. Mr. Reynard, keep in mind that you do not know anything that happened since you died. You cannot speculate about future events. And you have not learned any new information.
Let me just read it real fast, just to make sure.
That was the only important part I
Basically,
just sent
don't
to you.
metagame.
Yeah.
Not even that. It's just like you are not. This is not your soul returning to your body. This is a semblance of you, temporarily animated. That is essentially the wording.
Yeah.
My dear fellow, tell us how you died. Can you tell us how you... Actually, wait, no. How did you die?
Does
That's
that count
just
as
one
3
question.
questions?
That's just one. Just one.
The Irenaeus killed us. You were there, Prospero.
I wasn't there when you died. And you said killed us as in... She killed you and Solveig?
I honestly assumed we all died.
Can't speculate on future events.
No, we cannot find Solveig's
What?
body. We just found yours. And you're looking rather worse for the wear.
I don't think I was speculating future events. I was thinking you were speculating the event that happened.
I think what Alex is getting at is, unless Solveig died in front of you, you can't speculate that Solveig died. Because you're speculating that something happened.
I guess. Well, I was looking at it. I'll just clarify this so it's not confusing. I was just saying because I died, like what was happening at the moment was like, well, this is turning out poorly.
That's fair.
Dead, nothing else. That's what I was saying. Like I assumed because of that situation, everyone was dead.
I'll
Because it got to that point of it.
We'll call it a reminder then, just going forward.
Sorry.
May I proceed with the question, in Your
Sorry.
Honor?
Proceed.
So I asked 2. Do we have other questions besides big one?
Go on, Sue.
Okay, well, I'm saying we could ask if ask if the scientist was evil. That seems something that's pretty necessary, unless you can answer that, Prospero. Or if you don't think Renard can, that's also.
What if we asked what the demon's name is?
Okay. Dude, for your question, I don't. When I left, I did not see more of Trili, so I don't know if he could. Then again, I don't know if Trili can.
Well, then that seems pointless.
Reynard, what is the name of the demon who has come to your city?
Second.
Check your backstory real quick.
Let me get a nice.
Buddy,
Hold on. I don't.
Brenda.
Hold on. Let me see. I'm looking fast. Sorry.
Oh, the bartender doesn't.
I don't think.
Does anyone remember if a name was ever said? I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
And I couldn't find anything, but for some reason I thought I did make up a name.
This was something we talked about, but I never thought it'd be important enough to like double check on it.
Bill there.
You get a
All right, that all right. I'm just
There's
saying.
never been a name for the
I don't
demon
think so, yeah.
thingy.
Okay.
You get a repeat.
Yeah. What's the question? How did you ask the question? I guess.
What is the devil?
You cut out the entire time.
Yeah, Daniel, your headset's not very clear. You gotta hold it closer. Talk to me.
No.
No sh.
The question was, what is the devil's name?
Yeah. I don't know her name, but she wears blue armor.
Well,
Fantastic.
it's gonna be a problem going forward.
Little bit.
Let's see.
It's question 4.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind coming back, but I don't think you can.
Daniel, you can still talk out loud. You're just gonna make sure you're not missing a couple words. That's all. Please.
Other questions?
Yeah, you guys have one left.
So, Renaud's dead.
We could ask if there's anyone he wants us to tell.
When you said that, Henrich, I just in my head I pictured you just like crossing off a name for whatever reason. It's like
No, I'm just thinking of the info we have.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait. Before we ask the question, say what you need to say, Reynard, because we might not be able to bring him back.
I mean, to be fair, we've had dead people chirp us a lot, so.
Well, I want to say, Reynard, that I think you're brave. That I'm sad that you were claimed by the nameless demon. And that I will always tell your story when I can.
I have an idea for a question. Not asking Reynard. I'm asking everyone but Reynard. Would a good question be, did Solveig say anything before you died that you would consider important information?
Okay.
Do people think that's a good idea? Is it a stupid question?
I think that's a fair question. We could also expand that to any like. No, I mean, I guess we could expand it to like actions too, but fighting a demon probably takes up most of your headspace at the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could ask that, or we could ask who's his favorite, but that seems in bad taste.
Ask what his favorite song is. I don't know. I'll leave this question to you. Decide.
Brutal. Big call out by a dead man.
At least I didn't forget to use my divine intervention or call upon Cruncha at all.
That would be dumb.
Ooh.
Thank you very much.
Ooh, the
Clap.
salt.
Clap
It's-
back.
I'm just gonna start running my own D&D sessions and I'm gonna play everyone so that I can't mess up.
Turns into an RTS.
So the leading questions we have right now are: is there anyone we should tell that you died, or did Solveig say anything important prior to you dying?
Yeah.
Oh, the hot.
Now, I haven't met any of Reynard's family, but I have met Solveig,
Yeah, I mean,
and that is influencing my decision a little bit,
yeah,
to
I
be
mean,
honest.
I agree with. I assume you're saying we should ask about Solveig's thing, and I think
Yeah.
that is the correct answer.
Reynard, did Solveig say anything important prior to your death that you think would be good information for us to have?
Before we fought, the Uranus was saying that we should join her to stop Trili from having the weapon, and we were discussing if we would help there or not. We decided not to, and then Solveig was, angry and untalkable.
Prospero's gonna start sobbing loudly.
Brownie face.
Who was saying that Truly shouldn't have the weapon?
Uranus.
Iron
First
Yes.
of all, she's not a hard seltzer. It sounds like everyone's
God.
calling her Truly.
Danielle,
Truly
you get
is
used to no one saying any of the names right. It's okay.
Truly, and her buddy
It's
LaCroix.
yeah, it's truly.
Yeah. So, who?
He
the
was
name is that name is not ringing a bell.
so Trily's the
No,
scientist.
that name is.
The
other name.
Aaron Yes is what the devil is. It's not a name. It's just
Oh,
The
type
name
the
of the
devil.
creature.
you know.
Yes.
well, that's arguably just good. How do you spell that?
Yeah.
A lot of vowels.
and yes.
Oh,
It's literally Aaron, yes.
Yes. Which is also said wrong.
Yes.
But we also said demon, and it's okay. I think we mostly got the idea of everything that's going on. So just for clarification, Raynor was saying that the Aaron Yes was saying that they should help her stop Trili from making the weapon, and they were like trying to decide what they were doing, and then so they went loco. I think I got everything. Unless there's another detail you can clarify it.
Nope.
Okay.
Except for cat.
Alright, so that spell ends. Obviously, since Raynard made the noise. Like 20 times more enthusiasm than I ever do. Good on you, mate. So, what's the next move? If you guys want to keep talking, that's fine too. Just in case you guys are planning on going somewhere, just let me know.
They
Zoot will walk over and like pat Prospero on the back, on the lower back probably.
Started heavily sobbing. Who knows? He might have fallen to his knees too, so that would make it rich.
Prospero, once he's done, can he send a message?
You said to
Didn't
Trili?
hear that.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty, go ahead. Ascending spell, I imagine?
Indeed.
Alright. What you got?
Do you have our friend Solveig?
This is where you recite the Taken speech.
No,
I have a particular set of skills and pectoral.
there's no response. You definitely know the spell went through, but there's no response.
I'm being ghosted.
Left on red.
So we have to find Trili because she has Solveig.
That one wasn't
No.
I'm not
sure.
gonna say it right. It does not click in my brain that there's a difference. It's too close.
At least say Solveig, then.
No, don't do that either.
Do you think we should try and contact Solveig? I think Solveig's.
Well, just given with Reynard being dumped in the street, I mean, I think it's reasonable to think that Solveig might be alive
I would agree with that.
because we didn't find a body. And there wasn't any drag marks out of there.
Yeah, I'd say if there's a shot, we might as well go for it.
And we know that, I don't know if blue armor means something with Aaron, yes? But we at least know the type of demon and the armor color that has some meaning. So there's gotta be somebody out there who knows how to get a soul back from them.
I don't think we could hit. I don't know if we could hit that in a 10-day timeline. I'll be honest.
I would have to. We weren't making much progress with 3 of us. We're strong to take her on.
I mean,
Yeah.
unless anyone's got like a phone to Vesper's mom, I don't know if.
Looks at Prospero.
Looks at.
That is preposterous.
I
Do
mean,
we contact Vesper first? Or
maybe Vesper could get her mom in contact with us.
Well,
Two birds, one sending.
yeah, but in theory, Prospero could, I don't know, probably message Vesper's mother directly.
I
But
have a
regardless,
direct.
I think Vesper should be notified first.
Alright. There we go.
Yeah, we're gonna just blow through all the spell slots. Let's go, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's called being a cleric.
Yeah.
Vespi, baby. No, I'm kidding. Vesper. Dreadful news. Reynard is dead. Trying to resurrect him. But his soul belongs to a demon.
Devil.
Please advise.
Please.
Help. Please advise.
Port O'Hare. That's
Please advise.
Please advise.
Please advise.
Classic.
We're gonna touch base internally and get back to you.
Vesper's just like mid bone.
Just,
Oh,
hold on,
God.
stop. This is important. Not sure what I can advise on. But I'm gonna come to you. See you soon.
He's coming.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
cast one more. To our
Oh.
head bit Solvay.
Head bit. Wow.
Say. Where are you?
Are you alive?
You
No.
good?
No, just where are you?
Up?
You up?
Let's link.
I would say that before the spell actually fully casts, so it doesn't use a spell slot, the targeting doesn't work.
Solvay's dead.
It doesn't work like well, no, sending even sends if you're asleep, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
She's just taking a nap, right?
Just very tired. Just very, very tired.
I don't feel so
You
good,
can,
Mr. Stark.
I literally just watched that. You can message across any distance, other planes, but yeah.
She's in a different dimension, guys. That's what it is.
Just said you can do that.
Coping. Let me cope.
So she's in the death dimension, which means the sending works.
Oh, I couldn't have that spell slot in.
Oh.
For sending, you only use like 2, right?
I've used with dead though.
Well, you can upcast sending, you just can't. It just doesn't do anything different. But it doesn't matter because it doesn't go through anyway. But yeah, go.
Oof.
Well.
I guess it's time to turn the upside down.
We could start by blowing up that building, because I assume that Trili, Trolley, one of those three
One of those is right.
returned potentially to their lab. So if
True,
we
we could lay in wait.
Well, if we blew up the labs and they'd be on the run, so to say. And then we might be able to hunt them down a little better, maybe? I don't know, I don't track people for a living.
Who's your last
I
character?
think perhaps we should stay. If we go back to the lab, maybe wait,
Yeah, maybe
see if she comes back.
Yeah, maybe there's some more. There might be some more. Yeah, I mean, maybe waiting at the lab. That weapon is sketching me out. I don't know why she has such an explosive.
But that might not even be the weapon.
Are you talking about? Yeah, it could be the golem. I don't really like the golem being there either, to be honest.
It could be the golem, it could be something that she took.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, either way, I guess the lab's the right place.
To the lab.
Yeah, now that we mention it, if they lost, then the Aaron Yes probably got what she was after. Does that make sense?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well,
Up to know.
regardless, Truly's the person we're looking for. And I know her name's Trili, and I don't like it. She doesn't have my respect.
I mean, I called her Trilby for the last day and a half, so
Yeah.
I can't really give shade.
If she redeems herself in some way, she might be Trili again.
To the lab.
Where are you at? Do.
Alright, you guys are going to the lab?
Bartender, to the lab.
Sounds good. I was just making sure you guys were finishing the conversation. To the lab! Which is down here.
It's the lab. And Reynard's not there.
Yeah, Renard's not here. Come on.
Oh yeah, I know.
Way to rub it in.
He's dead, that's right, sorry. So, you guys are back to the lab. Door's still unlocked.
You're muted.
I'm not, what? I'm muted?
Hmm?
Am I muted?
No.
I
Hello?
heard you.
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
You're deaf.
I'll talk louder.
Oh.
So, you guys are here. Nothing seems to have changed in the last day since you came back.
Why not?
Nothing's
Is the orb still spinning?
Yep, spinning. It's spinning similarly to what you left it to, same speed, kind of ish thing. Straight chilling.
Is this like the only kind of relevant room in here? Is there a single other person in this building?
It's not a building. You are underground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The subsidy is a mixture of essentially what looks like people found natural tunnels and then built off of that. So half of it looks natural, caverns and tunnels and such. The other half of it looks more like hallway, even though it's just cut out of the ground. And then you'll occasionally see, like, not buildings per se, but just like rooms that are basically made out of the ground. But this location looks to be just this singular room. So what do you guys want to do here?
Well, let's see. So basically, you're saying like this tunnel we're in right now, like this hallway we're in, is
Mhm.
just like goes out into the subcity. Like
It is a part of the subsidy.
Okay.
It's just like walking through an expanse of subways, except half it is just underground tunnel,
Mhm.
and you don't ever have to actually go up to the surface to get from one to the other.
Well, I guess the question is, do we want to stake out or do we want to be real petty?
Stake out the next hours.
Yeah. Zoot's gonna look at this thing while we're here.
The golem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
What are you looking for about it exactly? Anything in particular?
first and foremost, like, is it complete?
No.
Is not complete.
No.
It doesn't look like it could be active if someone was like, say, evil.
I would say that it does look like it has the potential to operate, yes.
Okay.
If you want, you can make an investigation check as well to get possibly more detail.
I would love to.
With your base number, I don't know if you could not get more detail.
I have a plus like 13 or something.
Yeah, something really good. Fairly high,
Yeah.
I would say. Okay, yeah.
Prospero. Oh wait.
So this very clearly looks to have been, sorry, I'm getting 8,000 messages. It very clearly looks to have been, I would say with that roll and your knowledge, it looks like it was actually being dismantled, to some degree. There's like I mentioned before, there's a lot of plates missing, just like in general, and it's like armor and stuff, and pieces that look like they've been removed for what means you're not sure. I would say that like you definitely notice too that there are not these missing plates laying around you on the table. So they were either used for something else or taken out of here, but they're not here.
Is it made out of something like weird?
It's
Like,
made out of some sort of just like iron, general metal kind of thing.
so nothing like super unusual.
No, nothing. But this is like, from what you've heard, I mean, these kind of golems are generally fairly expensive and fairly powerful, like quite powerful. So even just using the pieces themselves would be very beneficial to mostly, I mean, most types of creatures or objects or whatever, houses, however you wanna, whatever you wanna use them for.
Okay. Well, and does this power source look like it came out of it, or does it, or is that?
You're talking about the
okay?
orb?
Yeah, the orb.
It does not look to be connected to it in any way.
Okay. Well, I think that it looks like this is being disassembled. I'd honestly expect someone else to come along.
I would say too, actually, since you worked in a whole bunch of different workshops, this other table definitely looks like it was being worked on. For what you're not sure, but it looks like it has like scorch marks, kind of like, I guess like oil or fluid of some sort that's long dried. Maybe exhaust smudges or something along those lines. On this large table. There was definitely something here.
Okay.
Prospero is going to jump as if been struck. Say, oh my! I forgot something very. It just came to me like a message from the heaven.
Yeah, relax.
I remember that the demon
Devil?
claimed that the devil claimed that Trili was going to attack with this weapon at the holiday. The up.
New craft, yeah. The holiday that you're waiting for.
Yeah, that one. And that the weapon had the power to claim souls of the people it killed and send them to become a devil. I can't believe I forgot that.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, I mean, all the
So-
more reason to to just not blow this up and actually just stake it out, I guess.
Atticus is gonna look around for like notes and books
Not
on the
to
kind of research that's
discount
done.
any of that, but it was a devil saying that. Why would a devil not want more devils to be made, if true?
Well, I think she wanted the weapon for her purpose.
Ah,
Atticus, make an investigation check, by the way.
Look, I feel like conventionally devils are pretty much like, we don't
Evil.
lie all that much, but they're like, I'll bend the truth kind of thing. Like demons are like the super, like they generally have a code like a horrible code, but you know, they have some kind of, they don't just lie for no reason unless, you know, maybe I'm thinking too much. But what I think Zoot is going. It's like, well, I mean, if we're just gonna be here, I'm gonna make sure this thing doesn't work. Maybe take a plate or two, if they're as useful as they seem.
okay.
Yeah, but first things first, I'm gonna disconnect like all the arms and legs so it can't move, even if it somehow got powered up or something.
Yeah, that's gonna take a little bit.
Well, I mean, this is like,
Yeah, over the course of time.
yeah, so
I'll
like,
help him out.
All right. Real quick, Atticus, you look around looking for. You said like notes and stuff.
Yep.
You find a lot of more like simple manuals. You know, like welding, simple enchantments. Not like terribly, not like too simple, but they don't seem too focused in their exact, what's the right word? Like subject matter, I guess.
Nothing based off on the golem or anything.
There would be
No
probably
how
one
to
about
train your golem.
about like a golem, and more like golem anatomy, like golem building, but more
Okay.
of like less about like making one more like what's in it, you know, kind of thing. So it's almost like someone that already knows how to start or something maybe, or wants like the more technical side of it, of like, oh, how does it
For
work
dummies.
for fun? Yeah, kind of something along those lines. Not like too dumbed down or anything, but definitely not like I'm building a golem. Here's how you do it. Kind of like obvious things. It's more of like the technical side of it, which is more in line of like maybe it's being dismantled. Kind of like along the lines of what Sue was saying.
Okay.
And then I would say probably a book about glyphs, specifically the like glyph of warding kind of situation. That would be set relatively near the orb,
Okay.
and like how to do it. What kind of weird things can you do with this? It would be labeled like something along the lines of like on glyph of warding, you know, and like a very technical book on that side as well.
Okay. I'm gonna take all the books,
Okay.
all the writing, just kind of steal it.
Okay. I guess noticeably too, these two like closer tables to the large one would be pretty much empty. Minus just like a few tools stuff. No paper trail. It's kind of the vibe you're getting. Okay, so you guys are gonna spend some time over the next. How long did you want to stay here for? Are you thinking just like the rest of the day, or are you thinking like several days?
I guess in my head it was at least the rest of the day and then reevaluate.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Anybody else have an opinion? Atticus or Prospero, I guess.
Good. Seems good.
Alrighty.
Seems fucking bad, but
Are you guys leaving the door open?
Locked, I'd say.
hell no.
Closed and locked. Alright. I'll close it, sorry. Boom, boom. Alright, so there are some tools around here to help you pull this thing apart. It's a fairly, like it was at some point, fully constructed, fully made. So some of it revolves around like more like welding type of activities. Or maybe not welding, I guess it would be the opposite of welding. Breaking the welding kind of thing. I don't know what that's called. I don't know that stuff. But something along those lines. But you can get fairly easily like several sizable chunks. More like, it would be almost like a foot by a foot kind of thing. We'll say you can get 4 decent chunks like that.
Okay,
You probably pull off a few more, but they're like broken or you don't do a great job of cutting those ones. So we'll say you get 4 usable parts, if that is what you desire.
Yeah, for
Or iron
Golem.
golem plates, I guess you can call them. Or like iron golem armor plates or something, whatever.
okay. How we
Anybody else got anything else? I'm assuming that's kind of what you're asking. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Nay.
Not I.
more or less.
Alrighty. You guys don't hear any knockings or anything at the door. I mean, if someone's listening carefully, I guess like maybe a few people walk by or creatures or something, like something moving outside the door, but nothing seems to stop here, or assault you or take on this bunker of a laboratory that you've created.
Well,
Are you guys planning on sleeping here?
We sure could.
What could go wrong?
Hmm.
What is a demon devil gonna show up?
Of course.
Or a person with a giant iron golem-esque suit.
Good thing we
Yeah,
already
yeah.
got one of thems.
yeah.
Yeesh.
Yee.
I don't want to know what that bigger table's for.
I'm okay to stake it out one more day if you guys don't feel like it, I think Zoo would like super hard push for it. But he's definitely got a little bit of vengeance on the mind.
Standard.
I don't know. I just feel like maybe we should. We've sat around for a day. None of us have alarm, so we can't leave. And know if someone came back.
Well, I mean, I can have alarm.
Oh well, if you alarmed the thing, we could maybe ask around and be like, "Hey, have you seen Trili?" Be really cool if you had seen Trili.
Yeah, I mean, I'll need 8 hours to get in that headspace, but
Really? She's a dead one.
yeah, I guess before we like do that, maybe I should detect magic because utility spells are cool. Looking at my spell list of stuff that I've prepped.
In the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, I can't believe that took me so long to think of that. Wow. I think
Uh,
I'm losing it.
You would notice the orb and the golem. There doesn't seem to be anything else magical in here per se.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Oh yeah, there's actually this hole in the back that it's visible. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine.
Well, I gotta check ever since that one shot.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, 8 hours and I'll be able to set up alarms all over the place. So,
Okay.
To be fair, as per the actually long rest rules, you can't do it more than once in 24 hours, so you would have to wait. Yeah.
no, well, I mean, it's almost bedtime, you know? We've,
Well, by the time the night's okay, so you started your last rest at like 8 a.m.
oh, that's a good point,
And
yeah.
it is after taking the rest of the day would be, I mean, maybe midnight. That would have been 7 hours of stakeout, ish, 6 hours.
Yeah, I suppose.
So yeah, another 12 hours yet, or not 12, sorry, like 8 hours yet. Unfortunately, kind of fucking up your sleep schedule. Unless your name's Gozak, then it's normal.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, it's, we just stake it out until then. It's fine with me.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah, we don't need to do too much. I mean, unless you guys have anything you think of that you need to do while you're sitting here. I imagine no one has because they probably would have done it by now. So yeah, you guys wait through the night. Kind of chilling, just, napping but paying attention, soldering, just messing around with the stuff in the room, and kind of chilling. But you guys can long rest, sleep / reset your spells for the next day. By the time that would be done, it would be once again 4 p.m. The 11th.
8 days.
8 days, yeah, sure.
8 days remaining. Hmm.
So you have your long rest. You get change your spells if you need to. Otherwise, full health. Mr. Z, you do not have to be full health. But yeah.
Well, I guess by the door after we get through it is probably the move. Or this entranceway, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
What was the name of that guy in some magma cores that Solveig talked to? Maybe around us, maybe not. I don't remember.
we've seen him a couple times at least. He stopped by to say hi, especially at the beginning.
But we never got his name, did we?
No idea what his fucking name is though.
He had a very noticeable amount of red hair. If that helps at all. And he's a dwarf. You know that part.
He's not Nassini, he's just a regular dwarf.
Yes,
Well, I mean, that's
correct.
Yeah,
Which is
I
like
think-
not terribly uncommon, but I mean, Assinis are far more. I would say it's probably like 60-ish% Assini, and then like 20 dwarf, and the rest is kind of a mix here.
I feel like there's a decent chance we can just go up, say, redheaded dwarf that's friends with Solveig, and then
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at.
they'll be
if you want to walk, yeah, yeah.
they'll get who we're going for.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that's probably honestly what we should have done from the start. But maybe we set up the alarm, go notify the guards around here, and then do our little fox hunt? Rabbit hunt?
Night punt.
Yeah, maybe a weasel. I don't know. Something you poke a hole, like poke into the den for. There's a better analogy somewhere.
Well, we're not going to. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, everyone out. I don't want us triggering the alarm. And then Zoot is going to close it, lock it this time.
All right. What are you planning on locking with?
Okay, Okay, I guess in my head
A
it was
bomb.
like lock closed door, but
It is a key mechanism, not a keyhole per se, but
oh, it's like a. Hmm.
I mean, I guess in theory you could reverse pick it, maybe, but it wouldn't be very easy.
Was there a key in there?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Oh shit! I forgot my key. Darn.
Aw, dang it.
The empty room that was locked when you came in. No, unfortunately, no key. Sorry.
Well, this is gonna be hard to lock. Atticus, you wanna?
Alrighty.
Alright. Alright.
Shut up.
So you don't break your tools, but you do not manage to relock it. You're like, this is so weird trying to do this backwards. You've never done it this way before. But your tools are
It's all you, friend.
weakened.
What? But
Well, okay, yeah. Let me give it a shot. I can.
Atticus is gonna tell him the first half of how to do it, and then backseat the rest, of course.
Yeah,
The
yeah. I
reverse.
think every single
Complete
time either
reciprocal.
one of us like fails and then the next person goes, I think that's
The
definitely what happened.
backseat. Yeah.
Your tools take like it's like an hour where you just magically make more, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. Like
So
There-
day to day breaking tools is really irrelevant, but
Yeah.
if you need them like in the moment, yeah. I just want to refresh and make sure. I assume you remade them because you need them for magic.
Yeah. Yeah, Zoot will be like whenever Zoot can do it every short rest or long
Yeah.
rest. So that there'll be thieves' tools unless they tell you otherwise,
Okay.
because he breaks them constantly. Like, fuck.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And he has every other toolkit he's proficient with already.
Alrighty. Well, needless to say, that roll is not going to do it.
Yeah.
In fact, somehow Atticus's directives actually go against helping you. I would say that they
You
probably.
blame it on me?
Well, no, it's more like you're like, yeah. Put that one in that side and then go up, and he like goes up and it just snaps in half. You're like, oh shit, I meant down, kind of thing. You know, just like some like, oh god damn it kind of moment. So those tools are once again destroyed, unfortunately, with that roll. But
Well, I guess we're just leaving it unlocked.
Well, at least we'll know when someone walks through the door.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's probably sketchier if it's unlocked. You know, it's probably better for our purpose. Anyway, Zoot. Well, I guess Zoot already set up the alarm inside after everyone left.
all right, I imagine like right into the door.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much you can't really open the door without
Right.
setting off the alarm. Is the
That
plan.
makes sense. Sounds good. All right. So, alarm is set. Doors left, not locked but closed.
Well, I guess we go head up to the guard area. Yeah.
All right.
Pass on as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put you back on. Ooh, wow! I'm just pulling the whole map. That was an accident. There we go. Okay, so you guys head up to the surface once more. You guys are getting the hang of it to the point where you're like memorizing this walk between the entrance you know and and the laboratory. But you head to the just I guess a general dispatch center for the Magma Core. And eventually are able to locate Dolrim. After probably a few hours of walking around the city, to be honest. Not a few hours, but at least an hour. And he'll come out and greet you. He's probably on patrol. You probably would meet him on patrol. And he goes, how's it going?
Not well.
Anything I can do to help?
Understatement.
We have some bad.
Yeah.
If you haven't Solvay, we think may be dead.
I have not seen her, no. And you're gonna see like his shoulders like falling a little bit.
So sorry. She went with me and our good friend Reynard, who also, well, we don't know if Solvay's dead, but Reynard's dead. And the three of us went to do a guard job for someone named Trili, who was in the underground. Or we guarded her in the underground while she worked at the lab. And
And the
the
subsidy.
dean came, yep, and killed Reynard. We think also may have killed Solvay, or we think Trili may have taken Solvay. We don't really.
Okay. Um, I'm sorry for your loss of your friend Reynard and I guess Solvay. Um, and he like sits kind of like lost in his thoughts for a moment before he kind of collects himself and he just starts like you see like a change in him for a second and he goes back to business. Why don't you go ahead and tell me everything you know about this Trilly lady and wherever this place you were guarding was? You don't have to recount everything in person. You can just say that you told him.
I recount everything.
Okay. All right. Well, honestly, I suggest that if this was too much for Solvay and a few of you, then you probably don't want to mess with it any longer. We can handle it. Any other information you have to add about this occurrence?
Guess just that when I tried to send her a message by magical means, I could not trace.
Yeah, that's probably not a good sign. All right.
Does she have any family?
Technically, I just don't know if he's. I don't. I'm not sure. I'll look into it. What were we gonna say, Gozak?
So sorry.
Was it passed on that truly, probably
Truly.
that they're planning an attack for the holiday that's coming up?
Yeah, that should.
Okay. We'll make sure that that's in there then. And he will make sure to take care of that. Is basically how I phrase it. I appreciate your heads up tip. Not uncommon for our yearly festival, so. But this one sounds a little more dramatic than a lot of them, so.
Yeah, we do have, like, Prospero has the ability to bring her back and find her soon.
Within 10 days.
8 now.
8.
He makes a note of the date. Alright. That's good to know. Any way I can get a hold of you, I guess, besides using the public messaging? Are you guys staying somewhere specific? And will you be for a while? For at least 8 days?
Simple Codex?
It's a magic shop. You guys can give him the tavern if you're planning on staying there at the tavern that you're staying at for a while.
I mean, I suppose we'd stay at the same tavern,
Yeah.
especially if it was
Okay.
relevant to helping.
Sounds good.
Yeah, also, if you can get a hold of Prospero, you can get a hold of any of us.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So,
Okay.
How many diamonds do we have?
if I'm,
Great question.
let's see.
pretty sure you're in possession of all of them, so.
Yes. I
But
believe
everyone always seems to know.
I mean,
So
I
I
know
figured
I know we have a 600 gold diamond that you have, and we have 200 gold left of diamond dust
I think
that
you guys have a
Prospero is holding on
300
to.
too somewhere.
And then I think we also have a 300.
All I have in my inventory. 2 diamonds worth 300.
2 300.
One 300 diamond dust. One 600 diamond babe.
All right, that
Oh,
I think that's probably gonna be all of it. Besides like the chromatic orb diamonds, which are a lot smaller.
Could raise all the bodies.
Okay.
If we can
I'll
find their
put
souls.
it down.
All right. Well, I appreciate the heads up on all that. Like I said, I think at this point it's best to leave it to us.
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Be the bear in bed. Good luck.
You as well. And he heads off.
Yeah, so there's no way
Thank
we're doing that, right?
Leaving it to them?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're definitely going to be screwed if we leave it to them.
Yeah, he clearly did not have a sense of urgency in this matter at all.
Perhaps time to try and. Maybe we should wait for Vesper for raising Renaud or.
How is Vespa getting here?
I'd assume teleporter. I mean, that's like the only fast way. Well, I guess we can
Could
message
I?
her.
But does she have enough money to get up here?
I guess she could get a prepaid plan. Maybe a portal membership. No, I think
Such racket.
I'm joking. I'm sure she has enough money. Shit, does she have enough money?
I'm gonna call.
Yeah, that's a good idea. She seems to always have 0 money after we do it. After we get it. It's baffling, honestly.
The shade.
Not
Then
shade.
that
Good trait.
messy.
Not even here to defend herself.
Yeah.
Might be the tall well. If not, that's what it is now. Sure.
Works for me.
I know that's one that got brought up that I wrote down, and I don't remember if that's the one you say that or not. But if it's not, then there's another one because it's a chain.
Oh, that is official.
Yep. Tall well Tav.
It's called Toot by the people that know it.
That one's not official. The dirty no I can accept, but toot.
Yeah, we're staying.
All right, yeah, sure, why not? Sure. You're not the one that knows it though. All right, so what's the plan for you guys? What's next? I was typing that message, so I missed the very last bit of what you were saying, but you were talking about how to find Vesper, I think.
Or just to message Vesper.
Said I was gonna.
Oh, okay.
send her a
I'll go ahead then, if you so desire.
Vesper, babe. Hey, where you at? Will you be here soon? Do you have money
For teleporter.
for tele?
Apparently chatting up the bartender at the tall well. I
Yay!
don't have money for a teleporter now since I spent it all getting here.
Say she's here.
Oh, I mean, we could tell. We kind of felt the sass emanate.
the bar.
Okay.
The toot.
Looks like we can start today then.
All right.
Yeah, let's go to 2.
Let's go to the tall boy.
Also,
Go to the tall ball.
I hate it.
we head to the 2. Alex, you're muted.
That's cool. I
I
didn't
wasn't gonna
say anything anyway. So you head back to the Tallwell Tavern, where you find Vesper. Indeed, Vesper is wearing new
Oh,
clothing.
Vesper looks different. Yeah, she's wearing new clothing. And she's cut and dyed her hair.
Is she pregante?
Wha-
What? No, she's not
Is she
pregnant.
pregnant?
Her
Pre-gap?
what? Her partner is also female.
Pregnant.
How do you
could
know if
figure
she's
it
not
out.
Gregnat?
Will it hurt baby top of his head?
Now you gotta make the new character bigger so we can all
You
ooh and
blow
ah.
her up.
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Ooh.
Wait.
Oh, she's in her sassy phase, huh?
Ooh, keep that
Okay, that's
fresh
not a face.
cut.
Yeah, because her hair before was not that color.
No, it was
Very
brown
different.
and
Yeah.
much longer.
Mm-hmm.
Keep fresh
It's good though. You got the ruby, got the whip.
Dang, she got big feet though.
Wow.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's pretty rude, bro.
That's part's supposed to be covered by the
that-
health bar.
That back left foot though, that's a honker. That's
Go feet.
basically a battle
Hey,
axe.
Vesper's just gonna turn around and leave. She didn't sign up to leave.
Oh dear.
Vespa,
Prospero.
it is so good to see you. I like put my hands out like this, but don't force a hug.
I'm just gonna kind of. I wish it was under better circumstances.
Me
I came
too.
because, you said Reynard died. And I'll, go in for a pat. hug.
I do a gentle.
Pat.
pat on the
Yes,
back.
we have his body at the temple. We were going to. The reason I contacted you today and wasted that spell slot was to see if you think we should try and raise him today, even if his soul is forfeit.
What's wrong with his soul?
It's been claimed by the demon that he sold it to.
Devil.
Devil that he sold it to.
The demon's in the details, so don't worry about it.
That's the episode title right there.
Oh no.
Like that.
From what I understand, once a soul is separated from the body in that manner, it can't come back.
So you
could
think
try. I mean, you could try, but I wouldn't get your hopes up.
I turn back.
I feel like the best approach would be going to the hells, grabbing the soul, and bringing it back. If that's something you can do.
Well, that's not happening.
All right, let's go to hell.
Let's put a pin in that one for now. And after we've done literally everything else we can think of, we'll maybe do that one. We'll put that one right here in the middle in the maybe column.
Alright.
Because, I don't know that we'd have a good time if, 3 people couldn't take down one devil. Going to a place with lots of devils might have a worse effect.
In fact, I'd go so far as to say it would not be a good.
Which three of you ended up fighting a devil?
Me, Reynard, and then we had a friend who is adventuring with us for a few weeks, Solveig, and he is dead as well, but we can't find her. So.
Alright.
How have your travels, Zara?
Well, Gwendolyn seems like an interesting place. Didn't see a lot of it for the first week. Weeks don't exist. For the first few days.
Oh, why not?
God, why
'Cause
did
I
you?
was
God
fucking
damn it.
Prospero.
Ah,
Oh my.
excellent.
I'm sorry, are you having a heart attack, Atticus?
It's good to see you again, Vespa. It's been a while. Not used to this kind of conversation.
I'm so sorry for harming your sensibilities. I didn't realize you were so prim and proper.
Quick, fetch him his smelling salt.
I will say I'm glad you didn't die, so I don't have to kill you.
Yes, thank God. You might have to kill Reynard, though.
Yes.
Well,
Um,
I guess he had a different pact than that, but...
You could always make a deal with the devil to try to get it back, but I don't recommend that.
That is where I draw the line. Someone else can do it, but it's not going.
I have a feeling that making a deal with the devil is not going to be a fair trade.
It never is. Prospero, where'd you get that giant stick?
Oh. Well, I'm very excited that you're here.
Oh,
But
no.
we-
All right.
Oh my God.
Stream's over, Grant. I'm sorry. No more watching.
Okay.
Game's
Fucking hell.
over. Recording's over. I'm over.
I'm gonna
I
eternally
didn't think
sleep.
it was in banner form.
I just assumed it was.
Thought it was in one.
God damn
Never
it.
mind.
No, it happened. You just forgot you didn't put it away.
Pretty sure the wand's still like 8 inches, so.
And
I
it's
was
rather
definitely-
girthy too. So we actually went and cleaned Crunch's temple because there was some corruption, and she bestowed this. I like your haircut.
Thank you. Thought it was time for a fresh look. That and my face is all over wanted posters.
Oh, yes. It was kind of you to, despite it.
Sorry?
It was kind of you to come despite that danger.
Well, Pair Hair is hopefully far enough north that it shouldn't matter.
True.
My friend died. It felt appropriate.
Yes. He left a letter that you might want to read.
Please?
I think it
Who
casts a
has the
spell on
letter?
you.
Yeah.
Be careful, it casts a spell on you and makes your eyes rain.
Create water.
Yeah.
Create
Create
water.
Create water
Recommended.
in eyeballs.
Yeah, it's sad.
Vesper will read the letter.
Prospero reads it over her shoulder again. His face starts crumpling.
Prospero ate a lemon.
Was it the naive part or the timid part that got you?
Oh.
He just does the thing where he's like, "Ugh." And he just can't say anything. And then he like honks into like a handkerchief.
Well, do you want to try to raise him and see what happens?
Might as well.
This won't go bad.
Right? You guys are heading over
Oh,
there.
I'm glad your sense of optimism hasn't left.
I mean, to
I'm
be
always
fair,
positive.
to be fair, the clerics basically said it wouldn't work. But I mean, I guess it's worth a shot. Maybe
Think we
it'll
owe
work
it
for
to
us.
him.
Atticus, the mark on your chest is gone.
I don't know how you can tell I'm wearing a robe.
Oh, I know. I can see it.
Revision.
Yes, I nearly died. This is true. You nearly had to kill me.
What happened?
No, that's all you get.
All right, fine.
Cleaning the Temple of Crenshaw, there was
Yeah,
some not so fun fungi.
Ew.
Yeah.
turns out a godly place is also very, very dangerous.
Well, the gods are dangerous.
Biter.
It's true. That's why I stay away from them.
But yeah, that's where that ended up happening.
Back to the temple.
The Templar.
The
Yeah,
temple.
Le Temple.
I'll be, yeah.
Sorry, if you have something to say, keep going.
Oh, I mean, I was just gonna say right now, like we can try to save Renaud here, but prepare yourself. It's on all likelihood, it's probably not going to work. One thing that we can do if this does, basically regardless of whether this does or does not work, is our other companion that was with us at the time, Solvay, is someone that we can potentially save who did not make a deal with the devil. That's probably what our next steps are around here after that.
Do you have any idea where she is?
We know who basically set up the whole scenario, which is what was it? I don't know what race Trili was. What was Trili, Prospero?
Short.
The
Alex?
race now?
Asini.
She was a senior,
Yeah,
Short.
Lavaborn Asini?
yeah.
Ooh, narrows it down. Well, I mean, Lavaborn Asini named Trili, working on some weird, dangerous weapon, apparently.
More or less dangerous than Gwendolyn's weapon. Not Gwendolyn. Janalia's weapon.
I would say scales of magnitude less, but still quite deadly. Well, actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, they're kind of similar. Except instead of owls, it makes demons.
Basically the same
Almost.
thing.
But yeah, this is just a rerun. DM, you can't get us this time.
Need some fresh ideas.
Yeah.
Very different. Sure. Sure.
Yeah, but I mean, probably not the same scale, but still significantly an issue. I mean, I understand if you yourself feel no connection and don't feel the necessity to help, but that's
I came back to be with the group. If that is what we are doing, then that is what we are doing.
well said. But I guess we'll head to the temple.
Alrighty. So you guys head down to the temple easily enough. Get access without too much issue, same as last time. They'll leave you alone to deal with the body of your friend. Same as before. And you are left alone
Alright.
in the room with Reynard's corpse.
Should we, give it a try?
I guess. Go ahead.
Alright. So you begin casting the spell. In a very similar fashion to the ascending spell that you tried to send yesterday, your spell does not get to be fulfilled, it does not complete, it's not finished, it doesn't come to culmination because there's no target this time, a soul to bring back to the body rather than a person to converse with. Does not use your gem, does not take effect, does not seem to be successful.
Damn it! Prospero, like, has a bit of a tantrum. Like, stomps foot. Like, does a Kyle punch to the wall.
The stone walls.
Damn.
Crumbles a little bit.
We were expecting it, but still hurts the same.
Not fair. I mean, it is fair. He signed the contract, but it's still not fair to me or to us.
I mean, it was under the definition of under duress, but
The only real answer here lies in the hills, and I don't think that's an option.
yeah, I think we just.
You all said goodbye already, or
We cast spelled semblance. I said bye.
You're cutting out a lot.
I said my goodbyes.
Yeah, it feels like Renaud also said his goodbye. I don't think that speaking to him as he is now would provide me any closure, but I respect if other people do. I think I'm gonna take a minute, and then I'll be ready to take a minute outside. Probably, I'll be ready to head out. And Zoot's gonna kind of like somberly walk outside.
Mm-hmm. Throw. The spell where I can make sure someone doesn't
Doesn't become undead. I do remember that spell too, but I don't remember. It's not gentle repose, is it?
Gentle Repose is the one that doesn't take time off the death.
Yeah, I remember that part, but I thought they were both a part of. Yeah, it is gentle repose. It is a ritual spell, so you can.
Mulch does it too.
I don't have it prepared. Well, how should we How should we handle the body?
I suppose it would need to be buried. You know, when we met Reynard, we were like ass of a tea kettle confused after a Seder party. And just this random guy in the middle of a meadow. But he did tell really wonderful stories. And he was an excellent performing partner. And we shared a lot of really good nights, especially in Eleonora. And I know he doesn't think that he was very courageous. But I know that he helped each and every one of you at one point. And I think that's really special. He was really selfless, I think. Maybe in an effort to atone for his previous sins, but nonetheless, he was a great friend.
Don't think I'll ever be able to hear the sound of a blasted handpan. That's for sure.
Music is beautiful.
Did we take it with us?
It's in his possessions, which we have.
Atticus, do you think maybe you could just play a little something on the violin?
Yes, if I can see the strings in between all these tears, of course. We'll try and.
Aside from Reynard, you're the most talented musician.
Oh, yeah, I'll take second place today. I'll remember that, but.
Alright, so you start. Oh.
Close now.
So you start playing
That mad.
a nice, slow little sad song. If you have any particular details about it, I guess, go ahead. Feel free to embellish.
It's sad.
He
The
plays
third
Amazing
movement
Grace.
Of Beethoven.
Amazing.
It is
Grace,
quite
oh
good,
my
though.
God.
It is quite good.
Thank you for that. It was beautiful.
Atticus just kind of slumps his violin, like, I can't even play this anymore, dude. It's not the same.
The handpan stars the show.
Begins.
I feel I'll never harmonize with anyone quite as good as we did. He may not have thought of it. I just kind of jumped in, but tried my best.
Can I like walk up behind? So he's like lying on like a table, right?
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. It's pretty, not like ritualistic, but like he's laid in a very like comfortable spot for people to come and see in a fairly well kept room kind of thing.
Gonna go. So I'm behind his head. And I'm gonna like lean down so our foreheads are almost touching.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna whisper like to his body. I imagine he must be in quite a bit of torment right now. And if I can, I'll do what I can to release you from that. You were loved, you are loved. And I hope you can find peace. And then I am going to kiss his forehead and leave the room.
In total now, Zoot has walked out, Gozek has left, and the Vesper now. Damn onions. Why do they put them in these rooms?
Prospero's just gonna walk into the corner, talk to Tra.
You say you're gonna take a shot?
Talk to Crenshaw.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Okay.
pour one out for the boy.
Yeah.
I mean, fair, if you're gonna pour one out for anyone, I mean,
It is gonna be rain.
it
Yeah.
would be Raynard.
Yeah.
But no, talk to Crunch. I heard you. Gotcha. Are you gonna do that out loud, or do you want to send me a message? Oh, there it is. There's the message.
I think she's gonna send a message to you, Alex.
I have a feeling, yeah.
Incoming.
Does anybody else have anything they would like to say, or do you?
Atticus is gonna do a similar kind of tradition that he does with his family members. I don't even know what Reynard's last name was. It's been so long, or if he had one, but he's gonna try and do that. Obviously, not erupting into blue flame or anything, but something very similar. Kind of waving his hands over him.
Okay.
Speaking in Infernal, of course. Oop, I did not mean to roll that. What the hell?
I do 4d10 to his corpse.
Just clicked.
Alright, sounds good. So you do a nice little, like, honorary mention version of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, anybody else?
I'm gonna walk outside the temple now.
Alrighty. Sounds good. I think everyone's actually left now, then, besides Prospero talking to Crenshaw in the corner. So, if Prospero, if you had anything to do before leaving besides this brief conversation.
Well, I was gonna talk to Tra and say my goodbye.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can say the goodbye, and then we'll do it a little out of order, just because it's harder to sit here and not talk.
I'm gonna walk over. Hard. Well, who's it? Good friend? Keep my promise that I made to you. Hoped to find a nice field for you. So that even if your soul is, not in the best place, at least. Somewhere gentle. Thank you for the story. And then he's just going to, like, whisper, like, blessing.
Whisper what, sorry?
A blessing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And before he leaves the temple, he's gonna ask, like, one of the priests if he can be buried in a meadow.
Okay. That is something that they will be able to do. He'll probably mention something quick about, like, they don't usually bury people in the city, but they'll make sure it gets taken out of the city and left in a nice area.
Wait.
Waiting. What am I waiting for? What'd you say?
I'm deciding something.
Okay.
Oh, that's it.
Okay. Alright, so Prospero, you leave the room, and you guys either meet, obviously, outside the temple or out front of the temple, I suppose. But either way, you guys have said your goodbyes. You have left your friend Reynard. What's next? It's evening time,
Nope.
so like 8 p.m. or so.
I think we should go to a bar.
Okay.
And, you know, just pour one out for our boy.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's fair. We are kind of on a timetable with Solvay, but I guess I do.
I think
understand.
one drink.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And so you guys do go to the bar, have a drink with plans set for seeking down Solvay. And we'll end there, of course.